Hop aboard the hype rocket to Planet Awesome Sauce.
I may not be the world's greatest lover, but 17th place isn't half bad.
It's Madamus of the Back Library, former Cosmic Defender turned archive curator, streaming throughout every week. Retro and modern game stream, watch and fail, yapping stream. He'll call you pretty. Cozy reading stream, because he loves you. Karaoke stream, prepare your ear holes. Bonus gorilla stream, watch them for Harambe. If you don't watch live, Chibi Madamus will cry. Is that not enough? If you don't watch live, this kitten could explode.
Don't blame me, I did not authorize any of this.
New schedule posted weekly on X and YouTube. Go read it. All streams scheduled in Eastern Time, God's favorite time zone. Always streaming horizontal, never vertical. Just the way you like it. Follow, subscribe, like, watch, do the things, have the fun.
I don't know what that last part even means.
Madamus of the Back Library. Why give money to YouTube when you can support your favorite content creators directly?
Greetings, brohams. What the dilly yo?
Do you want to support your favorite content creators without paying YouTube for super chats, super stickers, or channel memberships?
Most creators have links posted for alternative, more direct tipping services, and most also have on-screen alerts for those services.
If you plan to tip or donate, cut out the YouTube middleman.
Remember, never feel like you have to tip a streamer, and only donate if you're able to do so. Oftentimes, the best ways of support don't even involve money.
Subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications.
And make sure you stay subscribed. YouTube has a habit of removing some subscriptions, even those not from bot accounts.
Watch and like streams, videos, and shorts.
Just being there, if you can, is always a help. The more eyes and the more likes YouTube sees, the more the algorithm will take notice.
Interact with live chats.
We love lurkers, so if you just want to lurk, you are appreciated. But feel free to say hello, even if you don't plan to actively chat.
Comment on videos, shorts, and VODs.
This is a big benefit to streamers you may not realize. Live streams are still secondary to videos on YouTube. When viewers leave a comment on videos, shorts, and VODs, the algorithm thinks the channel is doing something right.
Follow on social media.
In my case, I make most posts on Twitter. Following your favorite creators on other platforms helps them gain attention there, and that allows them to direct more people to their channel.
Name VTubers as beneficiaries in your will.
No, please do not do this. I will definitely get in trouble.
Madamus of the Back Library. Do your part. Show your support.
Greetings, brohams, what the dillio. Welcome to the Back Library. I am Madamus, former Cosmic Defender turned archive curator. Hail to the chat. Welcome in, Omegs. Welcome in the Shy Siren. Welcome in, Judd. Welcome in, Daylin. Welcome in, Luciano. Anyone else who's currently watching, welcome in. If you are lurking, thank you for lurking. If you're VOD watching, thank you for watching the VOD. Please consider a comment on the VOD. It does help with the algorithm. Like, subscribe, follow on Twitter, do the things, have the fun, win the game. Woo! What is a... Have you seen this? Oh, no! Oh, man. Oh, Luciano. To your questions, your question, Judd. What is a lurker? A lurker is a person who watches in the background, doesn't actively engage in chat or anything. Lurking, finishing up dinner. Perfect timing, perfect explanation right there. Welcome in, Jennifer. Welcome in. A lurker is a person who will just be watching but not actively commenting. Sometimes they'll say hello, sometimes they won't. Regardless, we love lurkers. Lurkers equal watch hours. We like that. Maybe use ESD brush and electric air duster to get them fan spinning again. They spin fine, Omegs. It's just that a couple of them have gotten loud. I'll tell you, well, actually, okay, I was wrong when I said, so I made a comment, if you didn't see in the chat, about slapping my PC because the fan's rattling. It's not the the fans. I always say that and it's wrong. It's, I don't know what it is. Well, yeah, I do. Okay, so the case that I'm using has removable hard drive bays, and because they're removable, they're kind of loose fitting. So the vibration of the PC causes them to vibrate because they aren't super secure, which is really annoying. I always say it's the fan because the first thing I think about is the fan rattling. But that's a good idea, Omegs. Or it would be if I wasn't going to be moving this stuff to a different housing. I have sitting around, I bought a while back a new PC case for my streaming PC. I just haven't gotten around to putting the innards into it. So, oh, why don't we do that on a hand cam? Well, we can't because it's my streaming PC. So there you go. But yeah, let me think. What do I have as far as a duster? I do have one of those little mini electric blower things that's high power. I picked up one of those. It wasn't an expensive one. It was a cheapie off of Amazon, but it works pretty well. I've used it on my PC a couple of times. I do need to blow it off, though. You are right, Omegs, because even though it's not the fans themselves rattling, even though I said fans, I could see a dust buildup starting again. I have a dust buildup problem. Oh, okay, then just shove some Velcro in there and trap them down with Velcro. Yeah, I probably would do something, Omegs, but since I'm switching to a different housing anyway, it's not going to really make a difference. The other one doesn't have anything removable like that. Kimmy, welcome in. Welcome in. We're just starting the Yap. It's Festivus, the airing of grievances. No, we're not airing grievances. Actually, I do have a couple grievances. But they're not like really, well, one of them's really annoying. So I've been placing a couple orders on eBay for a few things I want to stream with. One of which is something from Japan. And they didn't let me know. I'm annoyed. Okay. I'm someone, first of all, who doesn't have a problem, and I'm not getting into the politics of it, okay? I don't have a problem with the tariff situation because I get the logic behind it. There, okay? And I'm not turning this into a political debate over tariffs. I'm just saying I get the logic behind it and et cetera and so forth. But for the first time, I'm getting hit with one. And what's annoying about it is, so I ordered something from eBay from Japan not even a week ago. Okay, it's only, wait, the name says Kimmy Chu. What did Jimmy what did you do to Jimmy and Timmy? Oh no! Kimmy yeeted them. Yeeted them into the sun. Jimmy and Timmy, they're no longer with us. So, the thing with the tariff thing is, so I ordered this, it's the original Chew. Indeed, we're back to the original Chew. The original Chew has returned. Welcome in, Aiden. Welcome in. We are just starting the Yap session. So the thing about the tariffs, before I get distracted anymore, I'm getting distracted. Gotta stop distracting. So I ordered something from Japan a little under a week ago. And there was no notice about tariffs or anything. But now, suddenly, half a week after I've ordered, eBay has updated their page where it says you'll be responsible for paying any import duties. So, what can you do? I mean, it's too late now because it's already been purchased. Only the strongest survives the Kimmy purchase. That is the truth. That is the truth. In fact, that reminds me, I need to finish the not the hype video, but I did lay down audio for for something similar to the hype, explaining where all the people who are yeeted go. I'm curious, can you get arrested for slap a TV, or was it a joke? If yes, probably depends on the country. I don't know, Judd. I have no idea. Time to visit Japan. Well, I mean, I would have bought it in person. I've never been to Japan. Man, I would have such a problem. It's something, but okay. I'm not going to say what the thing is that I've ordered. I'm just going to say it will either be amazing or it will backfire huge. It'll either make for one of those streams that I will always hold up as one of those peak streams, one of those peak experiments I did, or sort of like a kaboom one, or it's gonna be one of those things that just backfires and you know, yeah, like I look at the video later and 10 views. Well, we won't do that again. Have you guys seen Matt's new short, rocking the new wig and vibing? Thank you, Kimmy, for reposting that. I want to do an official cover of that, karaoke cover of Hey Yay Yay Yay, or whatever it's called. I'd like to, and I'd like to do it on a regular karaoke stream too. It's gonna take. I still need to do the ones that are promised with the membership things too, the balls and the business stuff. Oh my gosh, Ear Trumpet! Thank you for the gifted membership. And it looks like you tagged Lauren and TB. Thank you so much. My Ear Trumpet has been struck by lightning for the gifted membership. I'm waiting for the alert to come up. Well, it tagged Lauren and TB. I will go ahead and. Oh my gosh, and you too, Omegs. Thank you, Omegs, for the gifted membership. Thank you. You tagged Am the Freak. That's Am the Freak, excuse me. That's one of Ikozuri's mods. Oh, there we go. Okay, there's one of them. Okay, well, we will moan in a moment. Oh, let me go ahead and get the other. Don't gift anymore. I got my freebies to gift. Here, let me go ahead and do this and see if I break it. Let me see if I break it. Okay, go into the page here, and we will press the button, and I will moan those names momentarily. I still remember that song from Music CD Collection advertised on TV. Oh dear. Membership gifting. All right, brace yourselves. It's either going to work or it's going to break. But thank you again, Omegs, and thank you. My ear trumpet has been struck by lightning for the gifts. Really appreciate it. And here we go. Please work. Please work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, and I'm sorry, Jennifer. Oh, it didn't get Jennifer.
I want you to join our little family.
But, oh no, I have to moan that. No. Oh no. Oh no. Oh heck. Oh no. Oh,
I want you to join our little family.
Okay. All right. Let me let the kittens finish blowing up. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And Matt missed. Yeah, well, it even without the eye, it's still gonna hurt. Even without the eye, it's still gonna hurt. Okay. Yeah, before I go, sorry, Jennifer.
I want you to join our little family.
I don't. You know, I've noticed that before, Jennifer. Sometimes some of the streams, it's all right. Like I've always said, happy to be here, whether I'm a member or not. Hey, and happy to have you here. Happy to have you here, Jennifer. Thank you, Kimmy. Thank you for the membership gift. Oh, bless you. And we got Stormy with that one. Yeah, I'll tell you one thing I've noticed, Jennifer, at least for me. It seems that streams I'm regularly in and not a member. I mean, every word of it. Oh, bless you, Jennifer. I really appreciate that. Bart1224. Welcome in. Welcome in. We are just doing a yapping session tonight. Before I moan the names, oh my gosh, Shy Siren, thank you so much. Thank you for the gift. Oh my gosh, and my ear trumpet, man. You're gonna break at some point. I'm starting to get worried. Thank you, Ear Trumpet. I'm gonna tell you though, I have noticed before, it seems that some of the streams that I'm in regularly, it never, I never get tagged. I never get tagged for gifted memberships. But then streams where I just stop in for like 1 minute, suddenly I got a membership. Streams I follow a raid in, I get a membership. It just doesn't make sense. None of it makes sense. But welcome in, and thank you again, Ear Trumpet, and thank you again, Shy Siren, and Kimmy, and Omegs, and I already said Ear Trumpet. Okay, all right. Here we go. Let's go moaning. Let's go moaning. We'll work our way backwards, and we'll save Omegs. We'll save Omegs one for last. Eins. Ooh. Oh, let me get the eyes. Eins. Ooh, woo. Don Borvio. Ooh, woo. Stormy Low Kicks. Ooh, woo. Katerin Naranya. Ooh, woo. Ooh, you tagged Cat. Airbending Eagle. Ooh, woo. Night Racer. Ooh, woo. Wealthy Candy. Ooh, woo. Omegs Madamus Daddy. Ooh, woo. There. You happy? Y'all happy? Y'all feel good about this? Gonna change their names every month for the lols. Worth making the alts. I'm proof the setting is set to on, so please don't mind my lack. Woo! Oh gosh! Woo! My ear trumpet has been struck by lightning. Thank you so much, Ear Trumpet, for the let me turn the sad expression off. Thank you thank you so much for the dono. Thank you so much for the gift. Let me hit the heart if it'll let me. There we go. Thank you so much. YouTube gives and YouTube takes away. Blessed be the name of YouTube. Blessed be the name of YouTube. Do not question the YouTube. Do not question the YouTube. Yeah, but that's true. It seems that the more I'm in streams, because I can tell you right now, there's one streamer who I count among not my top 5, but like my top 6. But I don't dono to her. Well, I dono, but I don't usually buy memberships. And it seems that the times when I watch regularly, I never get tagged. But then, you know, I couldn't make it there for a month, and I suddenly stop in just for like an hour and I get tagged. So it does seem like YouTube purposely, I think the YouTube algorithm is set up to target people who are irregulars more than regulars, because they're figuring regulars are more likely to spend the money. It looks like it fixed. Yeah. Well, the thing is, Judd, I would say it looks like it's fixed, but the moment I say it is fixed, it's gonna be broken again. Oh, God! For those of you who are new to the channel, just so you know what happened, don't jinx them. For those of you who are new, when I opened up memberships the night of, Kimmy and Omegs and my other mod, Red Bernie, and another viewer who I don't see that often, Jaybird, who's in a lot of the streams I frequent, they did some big membership gift drops. I think Flash Viewer did it too. And it broke immediately. None of them went anywhere. And so I did online chats with YouTube for hours and hours, and emails over and over again. And all they'd ever say was, well, your viewers must not know how to turn gifted memberships on. They must not have it turned on. They don't know how to use it. Your viewers don't know how to use YouTube. You got one of those gifts. Bless! Yes, you did. I remember that was a couple days ago. I did moan your name for the record, but don't ask me which stream it was. OMG Madamus, did you see the on-screen text of the super chat? It said donated a 5 without the 00 at the end. So if you count the text as leet speak, it says donated. I don't know what leet speak is. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. I had to think about that. I'm a bit slow, Dalen. It truly is everyone else's fault but the YouTube overlords. And I'm telling you right now they've added, you know, that hype feature. And first of all, if you ever see a thing on my videos and you want to hype one of them, I really appreciate it. But that said, you know, don't ever hype a video of mine that you don't feel is worth hyping. If you don't feel it's worth hyping, you know, don't. Go with your gut. Be honest. I'm always for that, but I'm just waiting for that hype thing that YouTube is doing to break even more stuff. Anytime YouTube adds features, something else goes away. Something gets screwed up. It's like if YouTube added animated emotes. Everyone says they want animated emotes here, like they have over on Twitch. You know something's gonna break really, really bad. I already got the hype feature on a few videos. I want to say, have I? I don't know if I have. Dawn Seeker, welcome in. We are just doing a good old-fashioned yap tonight. At least I think it's old-fashioned. We're doing a yap, and I think it's good, but we're doing a yap. So just a yap, little bit of hand cam. Hit the game and PC and pull up just some screenshots and maybe some trailers and some stuff I won't get bonked for. Not dissing on the donation. I just love the way it appeared on screen. I didn't notice that, Daylin. I'll have to go back and take a look. I will have to go back and look. Oh, it's because the Australian $5. Oh, gosh. I had to think, why was it saying a $5? I see that. Have you heard of an old Wild Tangent game called Fate? You know, Dawn Seeker, if it's the one I think you're talking about, I was just pulling it. If it's the one from the 90s, I was just pulling it up today because I've been scouring eBay for some stuff potentially for Floppy Disk Friday and the like. Twitch is terrible. I don't want YouTube to be like Twitch. Yeah, neither do I, Ear Trumpet. I know there are some features they have over there that people like, but the truth is the YouTube chat, maybe there's something wrong with me, but the YouTube I like is basic. As a viewer, the YouTube I like is basic. I like chats and memberships. I like super chats. I like emotes for members. And I like basic dono stuff. I don't like all of this additional junk. I even when it comes to Eins, welcome in. Even when it comes to like shorts, I don't like the shorts thing. I don't like the shorts. It feels too much like YouTube's trying to be TikTok. It feels too much like YouTube's trying to be TikTok, and I am not a fan of the TikTok, y'all. Yeah, kudos to anyone out there who uses TikTok and who likes it, and to those who make money off of it. It has 3 sequels: Fate, Undiscovered Realm, Fate for Traitor Soul, Fate, the Cursed King. Let me go ahead and switch over to the gaming PC, and I'm going to pull that up real quick. I want to see if it's the same one I'm thinking of. Because it might be a different Fate. Because there were 2 Fates. There were some different Fates I saw. A lot of Fates. And TikTok was trying to be Vine. Yeah, fair enough. I never paid attention to the Vine craze, except for the sound, the Vine boom. Currently, it's also on Steam. Gotcha. Okay, then this is a different one. I'm sure this is a different one. I'm very sure this is a different one. Let's switch over real quick. Let me see if it's the same one. Let me turn background music on. Darn it. Okay, hold on. I want to copy this BGM and put it over there. I don't want to use the funky music right now. I never had the oh yeah, I do. Wait a second. Is it in there? Oh, there it is. Sweet. We'll just do that and cut. Boom. There we go. Boom. Looking forward to this. Well, there's not much to it. Just a lot of yapping tonight. Let's see. Fate. Okay, you're talking about the 2005 one. Okay, and there's a reawakened one too. I know there was something I was looking up the other day that was a okay, so it's an RPG of sorts. Moby Gamer, random name. I think it's easier to look up Fate by its sequel, Fate the Traitor. Yep. Really hope that YouTube doesn't be like Twitch. No, but I don't know. I mean, they keep wanting to integrate some of their features, and some are. Did you realize you're close to 6K subs? Yeah, and unfortunately, Aiden. So I used to do promotional posts. I haven't been doing them lately, so my number hasn't been growing. I try not to get too wrapped up in the numbers, but that said, it does seem since all my promotions have ended, my number has kind of been stagnant. It's been at whatever 5.4 subs right now. It keeps going up a couple and then down a couple and then up a couple. So it's been staying about the same place, but that's okay. That's okay. I'm trying. So I keep telling myself I'm trying to gain them organically instead of doing a promoted post, but I want to start doing promoted. Gotta get you a 6.9K. Indeed. I gotta get promoted posts again. But I need to set myself up as a business or it'll dox my full legal name and location. And I already doxed all. Oh, man. I always hope it doesn't come back to bite me, but I don't think it will. I did wind up doxing my full legal name and address to a VTuber because I didn't have a P.O. box set up, and it was for something I ordered from them. So hopefully that never comes back to get me. Fate was basically made to be a more casual version of Diablo. Oh, okay. Interesting. Yeah, I've heard of it. In fact, I want to say I might have a copy boxed up that I picked up cheap at some point I've never played. Okay. All right, well, I'll keep that one in mind. Nick Gamer, welcome in, welcome in. We are just doing a good old-fashioned yap tonight. I would swear there was another Fate, though. An old one. No, I'm thinking of something else. I'm thinking of something else. I can't think of what it was. I was looking up a bunch of stuff. We know your government name, where you live and social security number. Y'all probably do. I just, yeah, that's the thing. I give it to another VTuber, and I'm just thinking, you know, please don't let this be the one that decides to make a Google Docky at some point. I know lots of VTubers dox themselves with PayPal payments. Yeah, and now my PayPal is set up as a business, even though I don't have a business, but I am using a PayPal business account. So I started doing that once I even started doing, like, once I started streaming, I set that up before even. What did I miss? I missed something up there. I keep thinking of Fate Stay Night. Oh, yeah. Okay, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, because the anime series with that. In fact, does this say it says adult games included? Is that a different one? Yeah, no, it's not coming up with that. But yeah, I know the anime of that. I've never watched it. Is it a series of games too? It's really hard looking up playthroughs of Fate because YouTube automatically assumes I'm talking about Fate Stay Night series. Really? Interesting. Okay. When Google has a docky, you are truly saying not that type of docky. I'm curious, is GOG console or only video? GOG is like Steam. So GOG is just like Steam. The only difference with GOG is you don't have to you don't have to have like Steam. You have to always have the Steam program running to play the games. GOG is completely offline on everything. Anything you buy from them, you download in full and it is yours. Now, they do have a something called GOG Galaxy, which is like the Steam interface, so that you can play stuff online. But the whole point of GOG is No DRM whatsoever. It's just yours. So no security checks, no, oh, you have to be connected to the internet to play this. It's just yours. Fate Stay Night is ironically an ecchi visual novel. Yeah, we accidentally did an ecchi thing here once, and Megs knows that. That was unfortunate. I say unfortunate, and yet I did it twice, and that was Moero Chronicle. GOG does have Doom 64, so technically it has well, yeah, but I think he means on console, not just on like PC. I mean, yeah, they sell some stuff that's emulated stuff. What was I going to mention? Oh, yeah, I gotta tell you all about what happened with the eBay stuff, though. So yeah, so I already mentioned that I might get charged for a tariff thing, but then something else happened. I gotta do a return that I'm sad about. I picked up on eBay. I picked up an old point and click game, and it was a brand new copy on CD-ROM of this thing, Lost in Time. And the problem is, the seller described it as the box was dented. I could live with dented box, because I could push the dent back out, because I was planning to open it and use it. Well, I opened it, and it wasn't dented. It was water damage, and a lot of water damage. It was so much water damage that the cover just tore to shreds when I was trying to open it. When I opened it up, it tore it to shreds. It's just all warped. The CD inside is fine. The books inside are barely warped, but the box is junk. And so, I'm trying to do a replacement on that. But at this point, any mold? No, thank God, Kimmy. But regardless, honestly, Kimmy, the box is in such bad shape that I'm not even gonna. That if I can't return it for a refund, I'm not even gonna keep it. I'll keep the books and the CD, and it'll be like the old boxed PC games of, 15, 20 years ago where people threw stuff away. Fake VTuber can't even grow mold. Oh, no, Megs, okay. All right. Yeah, I will. Oh yeah, I know that the Doom 64 isn't emulation. For clarity, it's not emulation in a sense of piracy, rather mechanism used to port the game to PC. Yes, got it. I'm old enough to remember.
I want you to join our little family.
What happened? Oh, that was belated. That was way belated. That was way belated. Oh my gosh, it finally caught up. Old enough to remember a little game
I want you to join our little family.
Okay, thank you, Streamlabs, for catching up. Put the box in the trash. Not until I know if I can return it, Judd. But like I said, it's not molded. It's just gonna depend. Little game. Where in the world is Carmen San Diego? Gotcha. Yeah, I remember when I was a little Madamus in school, they had us play some of those for educational purposes. I sucked so bad, y'all. I couldn't get anywhere in Carmen San Diego. That said, I know people have mentioned that I should play it on stream sometime, and I'm not saying no to that. It's just going to be a matter of getting it. Streamlabs breaking, yeah. Yes, gotta love those Streamlabs delays. Hydration break. If you got a drink, take a drink, hydrate or dihydrate, and then I'll talk about the mold. The mold rockapella. Wait, what? I don't know what's going on. Oh, where in the world is Carmen San Diego? I hated that show. I'm sorry. I hated that show, y'all. I only saw little bits and pieces, but it was not my jam. I'm sorry. Song was fine, but the show just was not for me. I think because it reminded me of losing the game. I'm sorry. Oh no. The mold. I gotta tell you the mold. The mold. Okay. So there was a point when I was in my previous career when because I was working so darn much, and my dishes were piling up. It's a bachelor's life. I don't let it happen anymore. It's still a bachelor's life. I don't let it happen anymore. But OMG, Good Mythical Morning used that tone. Wait, what? What tone? What's Good Mythical Morning? What tone? I don't know what tone. I'm so lost. Okay. What was I? Oh, tune. Oh, Good Mythical Morning. Okay, I don't know. Who's Good Mythical Morning? All right, now I gotta look this up. Good Mythical Morning. Oh, did they use that? Okay. Huh. Well, there you go. Yeah, that's where it came from. The jingle. Okay, well that's where it came from. It came from they're funny. Okay. Yeah, I am so not versed on most streaming shows. I mean, I'm getting more versed on the bigger VTubers, but you give me that vibe. Oh dear. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. What was I say? Oh, the mold. Yeah, so back when I was in my apartment, when I was working non-stop, used to watch them a long time ago. Gotcha. Yeah, I never did. When I was working in my apartment well, I wasn't working in my apartment. When I was working in my previous career, a lot of you know the lore behind it, little bits of the previous career that I used to work in TV news. I was working so nonstop. My dishes were piling up, and I remember going to the sink, and one of my blue tumblers I had left in there had sprouted, not black mold, but it was growing grass. It had some green area, dark green around the rim, but I got to tell you, the first time that happened was the last time that happened. But honestly, seriously, Kimmy, the first time was the last time. Once it happened once, it was like, learned my lesson. Well, and the truth was, Kimmy, I think I hadn't washed dishes in like 3 days, which is too long, but I didn't think it was long enough to sprout mold. And yet, there it was. And I scrubbed the hell out of that plastic tumbler too. I cleaned it so well. I think I still have it too. Yeah, I do. I've still got it. I've still got the whole set of them. I don't get rid. I'm a hoarder, y'all. Yeah, I was about to say something to defend that. Grass. Was it the hairy mold? Yeah, it was green, and it wasn't black. It was green, and it was just slightly fuzzy. Yeah, after just a few days. And this wasn't in the state I'm currently in either, so it wasn't like humidity or anything. I don't know how the heck that happened. Yeah, I know, y'all. It's gross. I know, and I was not a disgusting person. I mean, I'm kind of sort of a clean freak, especially now. Now that I was getting lax then, just because working so much. Because at the time, it was sort of a period where it was a period before everything fell apart where I actually loved what I was doing. No, I'm not nasty. It was a period though where I loved what I did. So I was either get him. What did I do? It was an accident. It was not a disgusting. Wait, past tense. I'm not a disgusting person. I'm kind of a clean freak, except for dust. I need to get better about dusting, but that's because I'm in a house with really bad dust problems, and I just don't know how to fix it. There's something wrong with my ventilation. But where was I? Man, it was when I really loved that job. There was a period when I really loved it. And so, and where on earth is Carmen Sandiego got PC video games as well? Yeah, I know there's a lot of Carmen Sandiego on PC. And probably Macintosh. I'm not buying the Mac versions. Don't have a Mac. But we did emulate that one Mac game. Where am I? What was I? Okay, moral of the story. Okay, so this is the period also when I used to drink. Oh boy, oh boy, this sounds even better. Wow, he was a disgusting alcoholic. He never washed dishes because he was too drunk all the time. No, that's not what I mean. What I mean is I wasn't in my apartment a lot, except when I'd come home after work, I'd crash with a Blu-ray or a DVD, and then I'd go to bed. But I used to go out drinking with my coworkers a lot because the job I was in did lead to a lot of drinking. So my coworkers and I, it was like every single night I was out for scotch. Here's reference to Mac OS classic shutters. Oh dear. My toxic trait is drinking wine and gifting memberships. Bless. Just make sure you get, just as long as you're safe with the wine drinking, as long as you don't overdo it, everything's fine. Now I'll tell you though, with me, a shy siren. Cammy, welcome in. How are we doing? We are doing excellent. We are doing just a simple, kind of, sort of, semi-simple yap session tonight. So yeah, just running my mouth and exposing bad decisions. I used to drink wine too. So the stuff I never was a beer drinker. It was always scotch, wine, cheap sake. What was cheap scotch too? What else? Rum. Matt used to be a raging alcoholic who lacked personal hygiene for those coming in now. No, Luciano. One glass of wine is all I'll ever drink. That's good, Jennifer. Never overdo it, because you could get drunk bad on wine. I know, and that's one of the things I hated about alcohol. And this is one of the reasons I honestly don't drink anymore. And do I miss it sometimes? Yeah, because I loved the taste of scotch. I really did. Unironically loved. No, I never had moonshine. But I was always someone, I loved the taste, but I hated the effects. I never liked the effects of alcohol. I never liked feeling like I was losing control of inhibitions. I never liked getting any drunkenness or getting tipsy at all. Couldn't stand it. But that's not why I quit drinking. It's the weirdest thing. It goes back to that job I was in. The moment I quit, and I've said this before, the moment I quit that job, I quit drinking, except for one last party I went to with people I worked with. And that was the last time I drank. It was like, once I wasn't there anymore, it was like, you know, you can waste your money on other things. Whiskey? No. Scotch is whiskey. So yeah, Scotch is whiskey from Scotland. But yeah, but yeah, I used to drink wine. Yeah. Boy, reminiscing alcohol. What happened with this stream? We went from mold to booze. Now, see, but the problem is, if I would have been drinking enough booze, it would have killed the mold. I grew up a Christian, so sips of wine before communion, but former Christian. Well, I'm certainly a current Christian. Could fit all the wine I drank in my 31 years in a large wine bottle. Gotcha. I used to the wine was more socially. You down a whole bottle of vodka. Actually, no, I never was a vodka fan. So I didn't really drink vodka at all. I think I only tried it once. It just wasn't my jam. It was not my jam. I never really did the shots thing. Never did shots. And I was one, the moment I'd start getting tipsy, I would start drinking a ton of water to get myself back to normal. I always, too, when I was drinking, I would always go to the jukebox, which was an online. I remember the place I used to go, they had a digital jukebox that had music loaded in from the internet. I'd always load in Easy Lover, Phil Collins and Philip Bailey, because at the time I was convinced that was the greatest song in history. Anyone who is old enough to remember Dare, I could be a poster boy for him. Nice. I know of Dare. Easy lover, should get a hold on you, believe it. Why haven't I done that on karaoke? Seriously, what's wrong with me? All right, I got to put that one on the list along with Mr. Roboto. Can't believe I've never done a Mr. Roboto on karaoke. Can't believe I never did Hey Yeah 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 until it got mentioned in stream a few days ago or a week ago. And I'm so glad that did. Oh my gosh. Speaking of drinking, hydration break. Try that again. From the top, hydration break. If you got a drink, take a drink. Hydrate or dehydrate. Blackberry mango seltzer tonight. I had my Dare shirt until my early 20s. Nice. A fight song. I don't know if I've done any fight songs. I'm currently writing. Can you give me a random word to put in the story? Puce. It's a shade of pink. I don't know why I'm thinking why that popped into my head. I don't know the fight song. I'll have to look that up sometime. Yeah, I don't know that one. Also grew up watching Effects of Being Drunk. Yeah. Dawn Seeker, I've been there. So I had no interest in doing so myself. Challenge accepted. Gotcha. I tell you, Dawn Seeker, that's interesting. Because the truth is, boy, I guess you could say I caved to peer pressure. So, okay. Happy to say I've never drunk in my life. That's good, Dawn. Stay that way. Don't be like me. So I witnessed a lot, without going into details, because because no personal information here. I witnessed a lot of that too, and I had said I was never going to drink at all. And I never drank even in college. Never did. Once I started working in my previous career, I remember my first day on the job. Someone walked up to me and asked, "Do you drink?" And I said no, and they said, "You will." And they were right, because about 6 months in, I started drinking. Never heavy, but I started drinking. And it seemed to go along with that job, because I've said before too, I had a supervisor who was a chain smoker, and the day he left, cold turkey. He quit chain smoking, cold turkey. No patches, no nicotine gum, no vaping, nothing. Just cold turkey. Didn't even have the desire to smoke anymore. The desire to smoke just came from that job. Daylin, drug abuse resistance education. Man, I feel old saying that. I didn't remember that those were that was what it stood for. I always hear Dare, and I always... Welcome back, Judd. Don't forget Red Ribbon Week. I don't know any of this. I just know that I hear the word Dare, and I immediately think of the song Dare from Transformers, the movie. Dare! Dare to keep all your dreams alive. Why haven't I done that one either? I know I've done the touch. Boy, we were talking gaming stuff, and now and then... boy, I love tangents. Tangents are awesome. Tangents are awesome. But let me just pull up a couple screenshots of this also, because I will, even if I send this copy back, I will be picking it up, and we'll do it for some of our point and click adventure days. It's not super impressive, but it's some sort of a traveling in time. Someone's been plotting to kill you since before you were born or something like that. It's a French game, Lost in Time. Tangents rule. Indeed, Double Dare. Physical challenge. It's a French game. Cocktail Vision. The company that did this, Cocktail Vision, was a French company, and Sierra picked up a lot of their stuff. They made a deal with Cocktail Vision to distribute their stuff in the US. Some of it, and some of it was pretty good. They did the Goblins games, which I do plan to do do Goblins on stream. Think of it like Lost Vikings, but point and click. If y'all know what Lost Vikings. And speaking of Lost Vikings, the other thing I ordered so that we could play it on stream is I did order the Genesis version of Lost Vikings. which has some levels that aren't in the PC version or the Super Nintendo version. So I'm looking forward to playing that on stream. I love Lost Vikings. I suck at it, but I really want to play it. I really want to play it and see if I can do better now that I'm an older Madamus. Was an NES video game? There wasn't an NES version. It was on Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis. It was on... someone brought up Legends of the Hidden Temple a few days ago. Was it you, Paul? Well, welcome in, Paul, if I didn't say that. Lost Vikings was Blizzard before World of Warcraft. Yeah, it was on Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis. There's a Game Boy Advance version, which I don't know anything about. PC, I do have the PC version on floppy disk. Wish I had the box for it. PC version, the music's great. It's just like Blackthorn in that the music translated and plays really, really well. So I'm kind of torn. I'll probably do a poll at some point. I don't know if I should do the PC version of Lost Vikings for Floppy Disk Friday first or do the Sega Genesis version, and then eventually hit one of the others. Yeah, and then there's a sequel to Lost Vikings, and there's two different versions of it. There is Norse by Northwest, which is the version that had 3D rendered graphics and was on PC, and I want to say it was on Sega Saturn and PlayStation also. And then they made a version of it on Super Nintendo and just called it Lost Vikings 2. And instead of having the 3D rendered graphics, it was traditional pixel art graphics like the first one. And I should really pick that up. I should really pick up the Super Nintendo one. I've got Norse by Northwest on PC. I got an old CD-ROM of that. What else was I going to mention? Before I do anything else, I know there was something else I was going to mention. Double Dare got an NES video game. Yes, it did. In fact, let me see what it looked like. I do not have Double Dare on NES. Let's see how it looked. 1988. Oh, that's the Commodore version. Oh, wait. Oh, no, it was on everything. Holy crap. Okay, it was on Commodore 64, Apple IIe, DOS, NES, ZX Spectrum, and Amstrad CPC. 5.7. Oh dear. Screenshots. Let's see what it looks like. Oh dear. Let's go to the NES. I don't want to look at Commodore 64. Title screen. Okay. 1988 MTV Networks. Okay. Number of players, 1 or 2. Me double daring the computer. Let's play, okay. Double Dare Gorilla loves to catch bananas. The first team to toss a banana into our gorilla's hand wins control of the questions. Okay. Be back later. Have a wonderful stream. Hey, thank you for stopping by, Kimmy. Have a safe trip home if you're heading home. Mark Summers, I loved Unwrapped. Yeah, that's right. He went from doing Double Dare to doing Cooking Network stuff. Wasn't there something else? I know there was something else I was going to mention. Oh! Let me head back into the, no, I'll stay here. I'll stay on this screen. Okay, so I don't talk political stuff on this channel. This is not a political channel. I know that's going to wind up on a TV, on a MTV Networks, I know. 88 too. Well, MTV started in the 80s. I did want to mention something semi-political because it's a big deal for streamers and it's a good deal for streamers here in the US. I don't know if anyone saw, but there was apparently an interview with the president about y'all heard about the thing where they were pushing for no taxes on tips. That was a big campaign talking point. Well, apparently that has now been expanded to include no taxes on tips for content creators. So people like me and others who get donos and tips via Streamlabs and the YouTube, I would assume through the YouTube one and whatnot, I guess it sounds like if this goes into effect, no taxes on that. That makes me really happy, y'all. Because I tell you, as a streamer, I was really worried about the tax situation. I have read so many cries in Canadian. I know, I'm so sorry, Shy Siren. I know, I love that though. No for content creation. I saw that though, and I was so happy, especially for stream evs. Yeah, because YouTube takes out the YouTube tax, we'll just call it. Yeah, but that made me happy because there are so many streamers I know, some who I've just watched and others who I'm mutuals with who have talked about how bad the tax system, how bad tax and dealing with the taxes for this type of stuff is, how difficult it can be. Well, it's not really free. Yeah, you're paying for it. Paul, but it takes like a year to see a doctor. Yeah, exactly. That's, I mean, you are paying for it, and you can make an argument about, you know, having the option to pay for a higher. I don't want to get into this. I don't want to get into this. I don't want to get into this. Oh God, I don't want to open this can of worms. Nope. Stop it right here. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. You know what? Because I know at some point it's going to be like everyone's going to be calling me the next Kirsha, which would be fine if I was getting, you know, 100,000 viewers a day. But oh my gosh. What were we talking? Yeah, so in any case, that's a good thing. It's good for streamers, and I know it'll make it easier, hopefully for me too, because I've mentioned before, I need to set up as a sole proprietorship. I know I need to set myself up as a streamer now that I'm monetized as a small business. Kaiser Insurance, oh dear. Yeah. I'm not gonna, yep. Has given us so much poutine, pineapple pizza, Jim Carrey, to name a few. Canada gave us William Shatner. I love Shatner. In case y'all didn't know that I love Shatner, I think Shatner's one of the most underrated actors of all time. There, putting it out there. I don't think he's hammy at all. I really don't. I think Shatner, yeah. So thank you, Canada. Thank you to your home country, Shy Siren. Thank you for Shatner. Oh my gosh, why do I suddenly have the urge to play the trailer for Kingdom of the Spiders? Okay, darn it. You did this to me, people. Kingdom of the Spiders trailer. I don't know. I always want to okay, that's the direct. Is this the good one? Good trailer. Cult Park. Yeah, we'll do that one. I'm more of a Captain Janeway, but to each their own. Hey, nice. Kate Mulgrew's fine. I like Kate Mulgrew. I remember, I'll tell you, this is the weirdest thing I remember, Shy Siren, about Kate Mulgrew. I remember, a comedy movie called Throw Mama from the Train with Billy Crystal and Danny DeVito, which is, if you've never seen it, it's wonderful. But Kate Mulgrew got top billing in that movie. I mean, not top. She's like, you know, fourth in the credits, but top billing. And I swear, she is in it for all of like 2 minutes, if that. And she got top billing on the credits, and this is in the 80s too. So wow, that was heck. They wanted her name on that movie. I'll have to check out. Yeah, it's a good movie. It's a good movie. It's one of those movies I love too because it's got jokes you can't do today because people would complain. And those are the best movies. Like Blazing Saddles. Everyone says you couldn't make Blazing Saddles today. Well, fine, but you should be able to because it's funny. I'm gonna look that up. What did I miss? A maple syrup cookies. Ooh, that sounds good. Going to say something about King. No new taxes. Remember that? Yeah, no, I remember it. H.W. Bush. Yeah. In fact, boy. So let me go my historical knowledge. That is, if you look back, again, this isn't a political channel. That is what broke him, his reelection. That is what killed his reelection. A lot of people say it was, you know, oh, Ross Perot got into the race in the third party. It wasn't the Ross Perot thing. It was because he broke his, he did the read my lips moment. And it turned out not to be true. That's what did it. That's what did it right there. Because that was one of those things, you can't come back from that. You do a read my lips moment, you can't come back from that. Why are we talking about this? Oh my gosh, no. They're delicious. Going to look that up. I have to check out. Okay, where is it? Kingdom of the Spiders. I gotta put Kingdom of the Spiders trailer on. And mute. And big. And I love Kingdom of the Spiders. Oh wait, is this the? Yeah, it is. Okay. Oh, why aren't you playing? Wait, what? Okay, so darn it.
As science fiction
all right.
becomes science fact.
It's not a great movie, but I love it.
Any problems out there to Colby Place?
Just keep it to yourself.
One of my favorite Shatner movies.
Another 20 or 30 hills just like the one we burned.
I mean, this right here is scientific phenomenon. As you know, all species of megalomorphs are cannibalistic. If you put them
Cannibal
together, they'll kill
spiders.
each other off. They just don't colonize like ants or bees do.
A lot of spiders killed in this movie.
An army of deadly predators, searching, destroying anything in their path.
He's so young. Yeah, this is after Star Trek. This is late 70s. So before Star Trek, the motion picture.
The tradition of the great science fiction thrillers. Dimension Pictures presents
But after the
Kingdom
series.
of the Spiders, starring William Shatner, Tiffany Poling, Woody Strode, and introducing Alfred E. Davis.
The spiders in this area have organized themselves into an aggressive army.
It is, I mean, it's not a great movie, but there is something really good about this movie. I can't put my finger on it.
Listen, there's thousands of them out there. We'll never make it.
Why haven't we heard from the sheriff? He must know we're trapped in here.
I'm telling you, I don't think we should chance it.
Yeah, there's one reason I get scared of spiders. This movie helped do it.
Kingdom of the Spiders. The next victim could be you.
Could be you. That's something we need to do that's something we need to do a watch along of someday. Let me turn the music back on. Was that a horror movie? Yes, it is a horror movie. Yep. Spider Gang. What did I miss up here? I did with Captain Janeway, the Borg don't assimilate you, they assimilate their sealed fate. Yeah. You know, I like Voyager. I go back to Voyager. For me, that's the last Star Trek series I can watch. Enterprise, I've said this before, Enterprise was just, I wanted to love Enterprise, but yeah, no. I tried going back to Enterprise. In fact, I've said this story before. I'll say it again. When they started doing the reboots, which I hated, no offense to anyone who likes it, couldn't stand it. Couldn't stand the reboot movies. Couldn't creepy crawly death dealers indeed. And I'll tell you, Cammy, the best part of that movie in a way is the ending. It's got a fantastic ending. I think it's got a fantastic ending. And they were going to, oh man, I'm getting distracted. Okay, circling back. Yeah, after they started doing the reboot Star Trek stuff, it prompted me to go back and watch Enterprise in full because I didn't like Enterprise originally. I'd only watched a few episodes and tapped out when I was younger. But I went back and rewatched it in full, and I mean, even though I still like it better than the reboot stuff, it just, I don't know. Enterprise just was, I think there were like 5 episodes probably I liked in it. Thanks so much. Now imagining a tarantula dressed as the protagonist from Yakuza. Oh dear. Spider Gang. Gotcha. Wait, what was I mentioning? Okay. Creepy crawly death dealers. Yeah, oh, the ending. Yeah, one thing about Kingdom of the Spiders, apparently back around the year 2000 or something, Shatner was trying to get a sequel to it made, or there was talk that they were going to come back and 20 years later do a sequel called Empire of the Spiders, and it was going to be about his character. Basically, I think it was going to be he was institutionalized, and there was like no proof of all the things that he claimed he had witnessed and everything. I mean, sort of typical, but darn, I would love to have seen that. Be right back. Got to check weather outside and stuff. Alrighty, be safe, Daylin. What else do we want to talk about? What else do we want to talk about? We can't just talk about Shatner, and we can't just talk about Kingdom of the Spiders. No, oh, but if you want to see a young Shatner, oh, what is the movie? I'm just gonna pull up a picture because I'm not gonna pull up the trailer. There was a movie. It's a Roger Corman movie called The Intruder, and it was a movie made during like the 60s civil rights movement turmoil, and it had to do with a guy trying to just gin up hate in all these towns and stuff. In your opinion, was Chris Pine good as Kirk? No. No, I honestly, Judd, I don't think it. No, I actually, I don't care if I was going to say no offense to anyone who likes it. I don't care at this point. No, my opinion, no one was good in that. No one. Even Leonard Nimoy, I'm giving your cameo, your little bit part appearance in the first of the Jar Jar Abrams movies a pass because you're Leonard Nimoy. No. Oh yeah, I'm not a fan. No. Speaking of which, it's interesting. There is an old a book I read. I wish I could get a copy of it. It was something someone loaned me. I wish I could get a copy of it because I want it for myself. It was a Shatner book called Get a Life, and it was where he. It was after he did Star Trek. Was it Funny Bad? Which one are we talking about? The ending to. If you're talking about the Kingdom, the Spiders. I guess kind of, but no. It was more like it was actually just a really good ending. As for the Star Trek reboots, not to me. No, I just thought they were. I just thought they were a slap in the face. I thought they were a slap in the face. Trek Wars. Now I don't know what Trek Wars is, but it was a. Jar Jar Abrams, I know, yeah, he did Star Wars and Star Trek. He tried to make Star Trek into Star Wars, was what he did with his reboots, in my opinion, and it didn't work. And we saw how his Star Wars turned out too. So, yeah, honestly, and the thing was, those reboots, A Kingdom of the Spiders, it's bad in its cheapness, but it's actually a pretty good movie, Cammy. I think it's a movie I genuinely like, and it's a movie I genuinely think works, and it's a movie that I think I was wrong when I said a bad movie. I should have just said a B movie, because it's a B movie, but I think Kingdom of the Spiders is a good movie. And it's one that's had a lot of releases over the years. You had a good special edition DVD from Shout Factory. Then you had a Blu-ray from I think it was Code Red Entertainment, maybe. And now you've got another Blu-ray out from Kino, which is a new remaster. I think it's a new remaster. No, it's not a new remaster. Well, maybe it is. Darn it, something else I gotta look up. All right. Looking it up. Kingdom of the Spiders. Okay, there's the Kino Cult, and okay, this is the edition I have, which is the Code Red version. I like the poster art to it too. I've always liked a living, crawling hell on earth. I've always liked the artwork to that. I think the other one uses the other artwork. Yeah, and then there's the new edition. Oh, there was a Ronin Flicks edition apparently, which I think is identical to the Code Red version. other than the artwork. And then there's this new version, the Kino Cult version, which has a slipcover with the alternate poster art, which is good artwork too. What's the deal with it though? Hold on. Okay, maybe it just has new special features? Maybe it just added subtitles. I don't know. I don't know what was added to it. I really don't. I know it's a different edition. I know something was changed. It's a BD50. Maybe that's it. Let me see. No, they're both BD50s. Huh. Huh. Okay, I don't know what the difference is. That's not good. I should know. Ooh, okay, I might have to place that order for that later. Goonies 4K at $10. Why am I looking at this? Okay. Well, I know why I'm looking, because I was looking up Kingdom of the Spiders. We were going to talk some big box PC stuff. Before I do the big box PC stuff, was there anything else I was going to hit on? No, I don't think so. Let's switch over to the hand cam. Let's go ahead and head over to the hand cam. I'm going to pull up some, so I mentioned in the, wait for the switch. So I mentioned in the information, yes, hands, although I will be using my rubber gloves, like usual. I will be using the rubber gloves again. I mentioned earlier that I would pull out my big box PC titles. This is most of them. I know that there's one thing I don't have on my shelf currently, and it's I've got a boxed copy of Dragon's Lair 3D Return to the Lair, and it's boxed up in storage, and I don't know why. I need to pull that out. And I think I have somewhere a couple boxes for some of my older stuff, but I just haven't been able to locate them. So hold on for just a moment. I'll go grab a few boxes. Just a moment. Boy, it's just like the other going through the back library streams where I have to get up and down all the time and bring stuff to the desk. I'm always so prepared. Okay. Working my way back to my chair. Getting back into my cubicle. Trying not to run over my own feet. All right, I might have to move this camera up. I haven't done any tracking on it. These are just a few things. Few of them are sealed. One of the ones that's sealed, we're going to be doing an unboxing of pretty soon. And I'll tell you my history with it. Another one that's sealed, I've got an unsealed copy elsewhere. And the last one that's sealed, I left sealed, and when I streamed it, I used a disk image I was able to download, just because I wasn't sure if it was going to work. So I do plan to go ahead and open it sometime. And it was one of those things, if I couldn't work it, maybe I would have just resold it. Y'all understand, right? I'm not speaking gibberish. Welcome back, Aiden. Welcome back. Okay, so just going through some of the big box PC stuff. Focus it. Star Trek 20, welcome back, Aiden. Yeah, I did say that. Okay. Star Trek 25th Anniversary. This is the floppy disk version. I'm not going to show. It must have been part of a bundle too, because I bought this from the floppy disk copy. I already had this on a CD-ROM called Interplay's 10th Anniversary Anthology, which I still have, and it had the floppy disk version like this, except on CD. So I repurchased this one. I don't know why. I repurchased it, an actual floppy copy, because I wanted it on my shelf. I don't have a good explanation. I'm sorry. But yeah, it's the, just to verify, It is the floppy disk version. There were a few different floppy disk versions with different numbers of disks. Some were 5 1/4, some are 3 1/2. This is the 3 1/2, but I think it's the low density disk version because there's so many. I want to say there's a version of this that only has like 4 disks, even though it's the same. Yeah, not too much to say about that. But that's the version we didn't stream. We streamed the CD-ROM version with the full voice acting of Star Trek 25th. And the only real difference other than the voice acting and some of the sound effects, the final level on this one is different than the version we played. That looks a little overly bright, Chad. I'm going to turn that off there. That's a little better. The final level on the... Is that 7 discs? That's a good question. Let me take a look. Let me double check that. Asking me to actually count it? Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. 8 discs. 8 floppies. 8 blue floppy discs. Indeed. The final level on this version is different than the version we played on Stream Chat. And I might, maybe even tonight if we got enough time, I'll pull up a, see if I can download a game save, and maybe I'll just show you all the difference on the level. Because, yeah, the final mission is, it's the same story, but it is very different and a lot shorter. And I think that's one of the reasons they changed this, because everyone complained. Okay, this next one's one I've got that's still sealed. I've got a copy already that is loose, so I'm not planning to open it. It's the same thing, but this is the 25th anniversary, the enhanced CD-ROM version. This is the version that we played on stream. When they say over 250,000 sold, they were talking about all versions up until this point. So they were talking about the floppy disk version and probably the Macintosh version at that time. Little story about this one, because I picked this up recently. Someone had this brand new factory sealed copy in a bundle with a totally, with a Blu-ray Star Trek that had been through the ringer. It was busted up. It was one of the box sets, and it was busted up, and it was an edition that wasn't worth anything. They had this thing priced insanely low because they had it priced based on their Blu-ray set they were selling. And they had it categorized with the Blu-ray set, so apparently no one saw this sitting around on eBay except for me. So I got really lucky with this, because I got a copy of the Blu-rays that I'm just going to donate to my local Goodwill, because I would never resell something as torn up as they are, and a factory sealed copy of this thing with a hint book. Oh, excuse me, clue book. We're not going to give you hints, they're just clues. Yeah. I love this too, that the clue book was a $7.98 value. I'm thinking, you know, today, in today's market, a hint book would be what, like $30, even a little tiny one. Can you do the spot? Oh, what, the Live Long and Prosper? Sure. Which hand? Moving on. Okay, we're starting with Star Treks because we're in Interplay. Okay, there is a reason. This is a used copy. Star Trek Judgment Rights. I love that artwork. Floppy disk version. Which hand, fake fan? I can do whichever. Which one do you want? Why did I do that? That was just weird. But Judgment Rights, floppy disk version. This I bought used recently because there are different... This owl said hoot, indeed. I picked this up because some of you know the CD-ROM version of Judgment Rights, and we've had this discussion, has a lot of bugs. Man, that is really overly bright. Let me adjust my hand cam real quick. Properties, configure video, brightness. Let me turn that down a little. Oh, well, the brightness doesn't work then. Default? Okay, that didn't help. I think I made it worse. I think I made it worse. What about contrast? Oh no, that made it a lot worse. Backlight. Ah, there we go. That's better. The backlight compensation. That was the answer. There's only one hand. Oh yeah, well fine. I know, I was just saying I could do it with both hands. Better, yeah, good, perfect. Great. There. Between master hand and crazy hand. Oh boy. Hydration break again, y'all. I am super thirsty because I've been eating like pizza every single night because I have some sort of a death wish or something. Why am I in smiling mode? I don't know. Okay. If you got a drink, take a drink. But yeah, I picked this up because the CD-ROM version was screwed up. It's missing certain cutscenes. But with judgment rights, so is the floppy disk version. Too much good pizza indeed. Judgment rights is missing stuff too. Judgment rights doesn't have a bunch. Okay, how do I explain this? Interplay basically ripped off the fans. Here's your early DLC in action. They released a version of Star Trek Judgment Rights that has practically, even though it's big, this thing is 11 floppy disks, okay? It is 11 floppy disks. 11. Super Smash Brothers reference. I've never played it. I mean, I've got Melee, but I've never played it. It's 11 discs. I'm not going to pull them all out. It's big. But it has practically no cutscenes whatsoever. It has no special animatics. And the animatics it does have, it has in like a really low frame rate, like 10 frames per second, so everything's choppy. And they did that so they could go back and release this, the movie and sound pack, which is another 5 discs that you add on to the regular Judgment Rights. And it doesn't add full voice, but it adds sound effects from the TV series and all sorts of cutscenes. Right hand is master hand, left is crazy hand. Ah, gotcha. I'm actually ambidextrous, partially. So, like, I eat with my left hand and write with my right hand. And when I was apparently a little madamus, I've been told, I don't remember it, but when I used to play T-ball, that's one of those sports ball things. Apparently, I used to bat left-handed, and they kept trying to force me to do it right-handed. I don't know. I don't get it. But yeah, so you pay whatever at the time, you know, $30 for the game, and then you're expected to shell out another $20 for the movie and sound pack. Interplay was definitely, yeah, milking it. And then came the CD-ROM version. I used to write with both hands, not anymore. Oh, wow, that's really cool. 15 discs, that's nuts. Yeah, well, 16, because it was 11 discs plus 5 discs for the movie and sound pack. So yeah, 16. Yeah. Later floppy disk games, as we were getting into the CD-ROM era, took up a lot more space. But still, it was a pittance compared to what a CD-ROM held. Great Smash Brothers reference. Oh, the crazy hand? What, is the crazy hand is that a Smash Brothers reference? I don't get it! Ah! But before we move on, the CD-ROM version, we've talked about this at length before. For those of you who don't know, the Judgment Rights, the CD-ROM version that was released, had all the cutscenes and all the sound effects from the movie and sound pack. Plus, it had full voice acting, but it couldn't act. But they screwed up the coding, so half of the cutscenes didn't play and half of the sound effects didn't play. And they never issued a patch. And then it also has a problem that some of the full voice acting plays out of sequence, and some of it doesn't match the text on screen. It's really a mess. But that brings us to the next one that we got to open at some point. We'll be doing an unboxing of this at some point. This is Judgment. Can I get it any higher? Yeah, I can get a little higher. This is Star Trek Judgment Rights Limited Collector's Edition. Look at those loot hands. Oh, I know. My blue skin. Welcome in, Red. Welcome in. we're just looking through big box PC stuff, including the one I'm going to open at some point. This is a limited edition copy of Judgment Rights. Still sealed. Who cheeks you check? I'm not checking anyone's cheeks, Red! No! I'm just ready to touch this, that's all. Oh, my gamepad started to fall. That would have been loud. But this is the limited edition. I haven't opened it. What number is this? This is number 193 of 75,000. Well, oh gosh, not the GAT. No! Dr. Matt isn't that. No! Oh my gosh, no. They're not those types of gloves, I don't think. I hope not. The weather calmed sufficiently, put the trash, and was cool enough to wash the window air conditioners, reusable air filter and front grill. So I took care of it all at once. Nice, nice. Y'all. Okay, let me tell you my history with this. My family had this as a little Madamus. You know how I mentioned that the game was missing those sound effects and the cutscenes? I thought there was something wrong with the game. So Interplay was still in business at the time. This is when I was super young, but they were still in business. I got in touch with them to replace it. They had me send in the CD. They acted like, oh, maybe there's something wrong with it. We'll send you a replacement. No, they sent me one that had the same problems, but they ruined the set in the process. Because they said, keep all your packaging, just send the CD. I sent the CD, and what they sent back, the replacement, had completely different disc artwork. So it no longer matched this limited edition set. It was just the standard artwork. So at that point, I broke up my original set. I'm pretty sure my family, we got rid of the box. And as far as the innards inside, I think we kept the one pin. I still have the CDs and the original jewel cases and the manuals. But yeah, it got... Yeah. I wish the people at Interplay would have known and could have just said, no, it's a flawed game. But instead, yeah. You know what's sad? The first Smash Brothers game didn't have Princess Peach in it at all. It's a rumor that she was planned to be playable, but it was false. Really? Didn't know that. I did not know that. It was Trek War, not Wars. Trek War. Oh, okay. I don't know what Trek War is. I think you mentioned it before. I don't know. Redbury, turn your handcuff. No! Oh my gosh. So yeah. But when we do an unboxing of this, and we will do it soon, just so you know everything that's supposed to be in it, I gotta be very careful with that. And we'll see if it's accurate, because I can tell... I'm not old enough for that, Daylight. I'll tell you, it's the version that I had, and we're going to see if this one matches. It did not match what was in it, because I can tell you the pin that was in it was something completely different. That pin is for City on the Edge of Forever, which is an episode. It did not have that. It had a pin related to the game. And the VHS tape right there, that is supposed to be a VHS copy of City on the Edge of Forever that included. The copy that my family had as a little Madamus, it did come with the VHS, but it was completely different packaging. So you looked at the back, and it was completely different packages. 1 hour mark, not sure if it was an hour. Is it are we an hour? Oh, wow, we're an hour and a half into this. Nice. Again, so much for this. Yeah, so this is one I just recently, because my own one was lost, I purchased this off eBay, and I got it at a factory sealed at a really, really, really good cut price. I want to say I wound up paying like 25 bucks for this, so I didn't pay much. And we will be doing an unboxing of this. And we're going to be doing it next week. I'll go ahead and say next week on Yap Day, we're going to do unboxing, and it's going to be Star Trek stuff because next week is the 59th anniversary of Star Trek, so might as well milk it for content. Let me move this one out of the way. And the last one, well, before I get another pile of games, the last of the Star Trek stuff with the big box PC. This is the one I played over. I haven't opened this copy, but this is the one I played for my birthday stream. This is the Macintosh version of Star Trek Judgment Rights, which fixes most of the problems with that PC CD one. We had to play it through an emulator. The only difference with theirs is it comes with pretty much, it doesn't come with the VHS tapes. It does come with like a little medallion, which I don't know. I have no idea what it actually looks like because I haven't opened it. Someday I am going to open this bad mamma jamma. Maybe we'll open it on stream too. Like I said, the reason I originally didn't open it, chat, was because I didn't know if I was going to be able to play it on stream. And if I wasn't going to be able to emulate it properly, then I was going to leave this thing sealed and probably resell it. But since I was able to play it using a disk image, I will... yeah, obviously I kept it. I should go ahead and open it, shouldn't I? Let me get some more big box PC stuff. We're done with the Star Trek, chat. We're moving on. Everything's cool. Don't pretend I didn't see the Mac OS and QuickTime logos, LO. Oh no, they're on there. Yeah, this is the one right there. It says accelerated for Power Macintosh. And I did play it. The streams are up there still. There were 3 parts, I think, 3 or 4 parts. I did play this through a Mac emulator, and it worked really well. I didn't think the music was as good a quality as the PC version, but and the cutscenes weren't as good of quality either, but it had everything. And I mean, it had some problems with the dialogue not matching the subtitles still. But all of the things that needed to be fixed were fixed. The Mac PC, yeah, that was the problem with it, Red. Because I remember when I played this on stream, thank you for reminding me, I'd forgotten that. It was only 1 click. Thank you for reminding me. Because the game itself is a 2-button game. So the way it works when you play it on PC is 1 button takes an action, and the other button opens up the menu for all your actions. So I wound up having to press the space bar every time I would have pressed the second button, because no second button. Thank you for reminding me of that. Let me grab some more stuff. PowerPC, ironically, the predecessor architecture for the PS3's own. Really? Interesting. I did not know. That I did not know. Ow! There went my knee. It's okay, I've got another knee. Speaking of that, y'all. Oh, just a moment. Speaking of knees, yeah, I am. Don't hurt yourself. I'll try not to, but if I do, at least it can make good content. Streamer dislocates his knee live on air. I mean, if that happened, we could turn it into a short, probably. That would probably be the short of mine that would get 1 million views. Yes, PS3 was PPC. Oh, yeah, that would be the short of mine that would get the 1 million views. That would be the one that goes viral. Is if I dislocate a joint on the air and scream at the top of my lungs. Actually, I don't know if I would scream. When I did dislocate my knee once, I never screamed. I kind of was just, I think, stunned. Hurt like hell, but I was just stunned. Okay, just a couple here of big, streamer dislocated his knee joint and then get bend over for a check. No! Oh my gosh, don't tip either. Wait, what happened? What was I tipped? Speaking of, let me get another hydration break. I need another drink because of that pizza. It's killing me, chat. The pizza is killing me. My arteries are clogging as we speak. Hydration break. If you got a drink, take a drink. Hydrate or dihydrate. My seltzer's almost gone. I'll have to be opening this water soon. Don't tip over. Oh, man. Y'all. So at my previous job, I had a chair. I didn't even tip over. It wasn't... first of all, I dodged death or a major concussion by like that much. I was at workout more, Matt. Get them gains. Yeah, I do need to do some regular working out. I do need to start doing it. I used to do pretty regular sit-ups and push-ups and just basic. I mean, that was it, but just to keep somewhat in shape. And then my back just started bothering me. I hadn't been doing it for a while. It's hard to, once you get out of a rhythm, it's hard to get back in. I know that that has to make sense. But yeah, my previous job, at the same one where I used to do the drinking, I remember there was a chair I loved, but the back reclined. And I remember it was just in the middle of a broadcast, the back snapped and I went slamming to the floor. And I missed hitting the sound station by about an inch. And it didn't hurt me or anything. If anything, I was just laughing myself to death because of it happening. But, no, everything's cool. But I mean, everyone else was like panicking. I was just laughing like a crazy person. It's too bad too. I really like that chair. That's a chair I would have stolen that chair if it wouldn't have broken. Not that you should be, stealing stuff from work. We can't live without you, Matt. No, this was years ago, Red, so you wouldn't have even known it. If it would have happened, we wouldn't be talking right now. This was a few years back. Okay. Next one. I picked this up just because I saw some screenshots, and I'm going to pull them up real quick, because I thought it'd be good either for the Graphic Adventure Days on Thursday, or for Floppy Disk Friday. From Interplay, Future Wars, Adventures in Time. Let me make sure that's focused. It's a point and click. I'll pull up some screenshots. We wouldn't be talking right now. Bro is setting up foreshadowing. No, I didn't mean to be. Back library, Pasquale's Pizza and Wings Artery clogging stream win. No. Oh my gosh. Oh, that was something that Nori was talking about someone going to Pasquale. Was that what she was saying about someone going to Pasquale's during the vid? Because they thought it was a small local business, not realizing it was just Chuck E. Cheese. I know that feeling, can't live without you. Aw, bless. Let me go back to the gaming machine real quick, and I will pull up. She and I got into a conversation about that. Yeah, I was paying attention while I was working, trying to get stuff done in the background. Let me switch back. Boom. Okay, Future Wars. I don't need to pull up the Star Trek ones. Is it inspired by Star Trek or Star Wars? I don't know if it's inspired by any Adventures in Time. If anything, probably more Back to the Future. It came out in '89. It was on PC 98 too. The DOS version was 1990. It was originally, I want to say, a French game. It was Delphine. Okay, it's Delphine Software. They did Flashback. Advance Wars? GBA. Yeah. Advance Wars is fun. In the year 1989, a simple window cleaner is working outside of a skyscraper, intending to play a prank on his angry boss. The unlikely hero discovers a secret passage leading to a time machine along with mysterious alien documents. Operating the device transports the protagonist to the year 1304, where he is given a seemingly ordinary task of rescuing a lady in danger. However, he soon finds out about a much more serious threat of a global alien invasion. The hero has to travel to the remote future of the 44th century, and eventually to even more remote past of the Cretaceous period to foil their plans. I did not read that very well. In my opinion, that sounded like William Shatner did the voice. Oh, bless. I wasn't going for that. I was going more for a trailer voice, but it's Chuck E. Cheese with slightly fancier ingredients for home delivery. Not a mom and pop shop. Yeah. But yeah, it's a point and clicker where apparently you could get zapped. Them aliens got laser cannons. But I don't know if I should do this one for Floppy Disk Friday or for one of the Graphic Adventure Days, because it might fit more for Floppy Disk Friday. It is a floppy disk game, but it's more visually limited. Oh, oops, it seems more visually limited, so it might be a little more in the video game. I mean, gotcha. It seems more visually limited. So it might be more for Floppy Disk Friday. Sort of like our Parser Adventures. The Parser Adventure of King's Quest. Let's head back to the hand cam. But yeah, this is one I recently picked up just because I thought it would be interesting. And it was really, really hard to find a copy that was complete, because I did want it complete, just not some loose floppies. And that was on the, if I could get them out, that was on the 3.5-inch floppies instead of 5 1/4, because I can't do 5 1/4. In fact, I was researching about building an external 5 1/4 drive, and it seems that even if I built one, modern Windows just does not like them. So I probably wouldn't be able to get to talk to it anyway. I'd need to have just an older PC, period. Wow, I can't get this flat back in. That's not good. Come on. Okay, fine. We'll lift you up there. Oh, well, or not. Maybe we won't be closing this box ever again. Yeah. Okay, got it. Windows always break a virtual machine that just... I don't even know if you could do that, because Omegs, I think it's an issue with motherboards. I want to say it's an issue with modern motherboards not even being able to read it. It seemed like it was... Everything I was reading online seemed like it was really an almost impossible situation to overcome. Best solution I read is using an old OS in virtual machine. Yeah, I need to start doing that for a lot, or Linux. I do need to start doing that for some of these things. This will work through DOSBox. Actually, this will work through ScumVM, I think. At least if you're using a USB. Yeah, and I would have to... The problem is 5 1/4 drives, they don't make external ones. So it'd be a matter of building it and making one that could be read by USB. And I want to say that the parts to do that are really pricey too. It's more than I want to pay. Chuck E. Cheese is a mouse, indeed, like Stuart Little, except much larger. He inspired Five Nights at Freddy's. Actually, it was Showbiz Pizza that inspired Five Nights at Freddy's, wasn't it? I want to say it was Showbiz that did that. I don't know. Okay. I wonder if there's a DIY version you can build using a Raspberry Pi. I don't know. I haven't read that yet, Omegs. I've only barely researched it. I started looking into it just the other night because I was thinking about ordering some stuff, but I couldn't find a solution that was within a price I wanted to pay. So that kind of made it like, you know, is it worth it? Am I getting myself into it? Am I going to go boot? I don't want to start ordering a bunch of games for it if I may not be able to get it built reasonably. You have a Raspberry Pi? Nice. I almost bought one to do an emulation machine at one point, and I never did. Okay, this next one I kind of have on a CD. This is also on the one I mentioned earlier, the Interplay 10th Anniversary Anthology. Castles. So why do I have another big box copy? And why did I buy this recently? Well, I'll tell you. It's interesting how you can play games on floppy. Yeah, well, I can do 3.5-inch floppy, but I just rip them straight to the computer and then I run them there. The problem I have is with the larger ones, the 5.25-inch floppies. Building a you can't buy, like I said, you can't buy an external 5.25 drive, and it seems that building one is kind of a boondoggle that may or may not work, and then even doing it is more than I want to pay. It's unfortunate. The truth is there are so many 5.25-inch disc things out there, including with Commodore 64, that you would think someone would have already built an external floppy disk solution. And I'll show you the difference in size too, because this has both. This has both 5.25 and 3.5-inch discs in it. The reason I bought this, Castles, which I have on a CD, there was an add-on pack for it, an expansion called the Northern Campaign. It is tied up in legal hell and can't be released on GOG, where they've got Castles on there. Apparently, they couldn't include it with their previous compilation or whatever, the 10th Anniversary Anthology. I don't know what the deal is, but they couldn't release it. I go online, and I'm looking for just it. And they're all overpriced. Fully boxed, but overpriced. But then I see this copy sitting on someone's thing that they're selling of Castles, and I take a close look at the discs, and I notice the Northern Campaign. I don't know if this was an edition where it came packaged in the box and maybe it had a sticker on the shrink wrap that said includes the Northern Campaign, or if they just had the Northern Campaign and put it in this box. But I found a copy of Castles that had the Northern Campaign and it was cheap. So someday we will play that for Floppy Disk Friday. And yeah, so here's the difference. 3.5-inch floppy. This is your 5.25-inch floppy. These are like the ones you see in old movies. And these are the ones that are legitimately floppy. These are the ones that legitimately bend. Well, I mean, you don't want to bend it too much, but you know what I'm saying. But yeah, finding a drive for those is daunting. They did it for DVD and Blu-ray. I thought it'd be easier for the computer. I think that's correct. Well, yeah, but this was long before them. This was long before that was out, Judd. Castles came out in... Let's look at the dates on this. This is 1991. And Blu-ray, DVD didn't come out until like 98 or 99. CD-ROM had pretty much just started by 91. 90 and 91, we were just entering the CD-ROM era. In fact, Castles, let me open this up on the gaming PC real quick. Some screenshots real quick. And we'll check the year there, because I would swear this is actually older than what that box said. No, it is 91. Okay. But Castles is a combination strategy and like building simulator. So it's like Sim City, except you also have to defend against attacks. So you have to, you build your castle, and you manage funds like taxing and, yeah, cost, wages, training, etc., and so forth. And then eventually you have to deal with, where's some battles? Where's a screenshot with battle? Hire or fire troops? No, I guess it's this one. And then you got these battle scenes where, the enemies will come and try to tear your castle down. It's a game I remember playing, not with the Northern Campaign, but the basic game. I remember playing it as a little Madamus, and I loved building my castle, and then I always got wiped out the first battle that would come. But, you know, little, like, whatever, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-year-old Madamus just thought building a castle was fun. He just didn't like the rest of the game. So we'll try this now that I'm a little older. We'll try it now that I'm a little older and see how it goes. But yeah, I got lucky with this because it had that Northern Campaign disc. Also, speaking of castles, I haven't played it yet. This one I've never played. This is Castles 2 Siege and Conquest. It's the floppy disk version. There is also a CD-ROM version. The CD-ROM version adds voice and full motion video, but apparently it removes some of the battle scenarios. And I want to say Castles 2 is more about just battling and stuff. I'm not going to pull up screenshots, but it's more of a strategy game, defending your castle and conquering the land, whereas the first one was more in between building and conquering. All the castle building for me were Lego pieces. Y'all, Lego castles. I used to, yeah, as a little Madamus, honestly. So this is the weirdest thing. Legos for me as a kid, my favorite Lego sets were fantasy. But my parents, because they knew I loved sci-fi, because I liked Star Trek and Star Wars from a really young age, they thought I was into all the sci-fi Legos, the science fiction stuff, the Star Wars Legos and the basic space Legos. No, I liked like the Lord of the Rings type Lego stuff. When you gonna build a Lego set on stream for us? Oh, you mean like that one I mentioned? Where's that bad boy? Where's that bad boy in the channel? You mean like this? We're gonna build a cat in a few weeks. We're gonna build a cat pretty soon. And based on how the stream goes, maybe I will eventually pick up other not Lego sets, other within my budget Lego sets. That's what it all boils down to. It's 155 pieces. So if we can make one piece last a minute, that's 155 minutes. That's one sus cat. What makes him sussy? Maybe he is. I don't know. It was the only cat set they had. Buck Rogers, yes. I watched a lot of Buck Rogers as a kid. I love Buck Rogers. The 80s one. Gil Gerard and Aaron Gray. Aaron Gray and Pamela Hensley. Why did I do that? I should not have done that. I did not make not a sus cat. I think it's a cute cat. It's just a cute little tabby cat. Thank you, Jennifer. I never thought he was sussy. Oh, he's got a backpack. I never noticed it's got a backpack, and he's got a backpack. I don't know why he's got Why does the cat have a backpack? I don't know why that is. Is the cat going to school? I don't know. Regardless, we'll build it. And if it goes well, I can tell you, I picked it up at Five Below, and they've got like Hello Kitty, and I love the game that cat's. Is that cat in a game? Is that cat in Stray? Stray. Is it a game called Stray? Fake fan, you don't know about the backpack. All right, I gotta let's head to the gaming PC. Let me check this. Stray. Okay. Oh my gosh. Wow. I had no idea that was a game, Jennifer. I had no idea. Oh my gosh. 8.3. Ooh. All right. Let's take a look. Yes, it's a game. Yes, it's a game. Yes, it's a game. Ah! Stray is the Annapurna game everyone was playing forever ago. Oh, and I'm just now getting to it. All right. That's par for the course. Nap time. Oh, you poor little guy. Oh my gosh. Chad, I don't want it to be a stray. I just want to take it. I just want to take it home. I just want to give it a home, chat. I just want to give it a home. I don't want it to be a stray. I just want to give it little kisses. Give it food. Okay. Y'all, I don't want to play a game that's going to make me cry, but we'll do it. Whatever. Okay, Stray. Cat and its Family interactive opening. Introducing the chapter, Dead City is a bleak environment with touches of neon. Oh! Also, there's robots meeting a droid to help you along the way. Cat doing cat things like running over a keyboard. Incapacitated robot. Droid will translate signs. Oh, wow. Quest. Game looks incredible. Yeah, it does look interesting. You can hop on the couch and lie down to sleep a little. Oh, who's a good little kitty? Cat Mario probably make you cry. Is it in Moby Games? Cyoban Action, Cat Mario. Familiar yet different. A Koopa Cloud plus midpoint save flag. So close yet so far. Don't remember a coin brick there, but bricks smash well enough. Huh. Well, who did? Killed by what you thought was in. Okay. I don't want to see any more because I don't want to spoil it. I don't want to spoil it. All right. All right, we're going to do Cat Mario. Where do I get Cat Mario? Let's download it. Cat Mario. Okay. It's an HTML one. Okay. Port. Ah. Port. Okay. Crazy Games. With a twist, mini surprises. Okay. There's the online and there's also, okay, what's Crazy Games? Oh, it's just the online version. Okay. So there's the online version, and there's... Interesting. Okay. Wow, there's a lot of places. Huh. Okay. We'll do it. We will do Cat Mario, chat. We will do Cat Mario. Let me put Moby Games back up there. Head back to the hand cam. Cat Mario probably can't make you cry. Man, yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, I almost... Getting over it nearly broke me. Getting over it definitely nearly broke me. Okay, so this version does have digitized movie footage. But yeah, this is the floppy disk version of Castles 2. And it has more scenarios than the CD-ROM version, which brings us kind of to the CD-ROM version. This is all-nighter. It's labeled as Anthology 2, but it was because it's the second Interplay anthology after their 10-year anthology. Not much of an anthology. It's 6 titles, but one of those titles is 4 things. So it's nifty enough. Siberia, I don't know what this is. SimCity, the CD-ROM version. Frankenstein Through the Eyes of the Monster, starring Tim Curry. I cannot run this on a modern PC. I will have to do a virtual machine. I keep waiting for Scum VM to add it. It is a full motion video point-and-click adventure game. Castles 2, the CD-ROM version. Blackthorn! We love Blackthorn. And the Battle Chess collection, which was Battle Chess Enhanced CD-ROM, Battle Chess 2, Chinese Chess. I didn't know Chinese chess was a thing. And Battle Chess 4000. It's chess. 2-hour mark? Oh, nice, nice. Just 2 hours? That's it? I'm getting lax, apparently. No SimCity 2. Well, SimCity 2000, Daylin, you know this. It was EA. But Interplay with Maxis had SimCity itself, and SimCity. Oh, let's open up the thing, and like 12 like hype. Oh, nice. Yeah, you don't have to worry about that, Aiden. I appreciate it, but I try not to get myself too wrapped up in the numbers, especially while I'm streaming, because if I do, I'm liable to start thinking about stuff like that. I try not to get in my chess is a boring game. It depends. Like Luciano, he sent me some video clips recently of some really like high intensity chess stuff, which was a lot more interesting. I know he sent me at least one link that led to another things. I used to think of chess as boring, but the truth is there's some, I hate to say high octane chess, but there is some much more interesting chess out there. And it's also a reminder to me that I will never be any good at it. But that said, I do want to open up Battle Chess 4000 real quick. Best chess games are the ones people are taking, where people are talking shiz. Yeah, I thought that said taking. That was bad. Way cooler than boring, quiet series. Yeah. Battle Chess 4000, this one I remember specifically because I actually thought it was pretty cool with the little alien characters and everything, and the knights have lightsabers. Is this the low res or the high res? The SVGA, that's the one I want. Yeah, there is a better graphic. SNES SimCity had 4 songs I never forget. Title, Game Over, Newspaper Report. You're right. No, you're fine. No, Judd. Everyone's allowed opinions. Title, Game, and Village. I've got the Super Nintendo version. I suck at SimCity so much, but SimCity, I want to find the CD-ROM. No, that's SimCity 2000. All right, it must be just under. I love the old. Okay, I love that old artwork. I really love that old artwork. Man, I like that old artwork for when this first came out. That's nifty. That is nifty. That's so cheesy, it's perfect. Screenshots. Let me find the CD-ROM. Okay, it'd be under DOS still. DJS. Oh, well, maybe it's not in this version. All right, hold on. Sim City Enhanced. Ah, there it is. There it is, 93. Gonna send you a video of Hikaru, second best chess player in the world. You'll lose all hope in yourself. Guy calculates 50 moves ahead. It's just ridiculous. Whereas I just, I don't calculate jack. That's why I'm dead within, 3 moves. That's not the Nintendo exclusive Bowser Kaiju. No, that's the generic Godzilla one. They didn't have as cool artwork on this. But the cool thing about this one is you got FMV, the anchor woman. You gotta love the 90s acting. Fire! Very few people can make chess live stream entertaining. Oh yeah, that I believe it. I love that game though. We did do a stream of Chess 2. Chess 2 was a lot of fun. Was it Chess 2? No, it wasn't Chess 2. It was Knight's Revenge or something like that. One guy I know of who streams chess. Really? Nice. Yeah, that's got to be something difficult to do. Boston, 2010. Problem in the city. As for everything else, it's not that super enhanced. See, but there's too much going on in SimCity. My problem with SimCity, I don't want to play. I don't want to deal with all the taxes and stuff. I just want to build a city. I just want to play Legos with it. I know a game that you don't know, Jack. Yeah, I know of it. I've never played it, Judd. And I know they're still making new editions of it too, because I see it in a lot. And you don't know, Jack. I see in a lot of bundles on Fanatical. No, it was Shotgun King. Thank you, Omegs. I knew it wasn't Chess 2. Chess 2 Electric Boogaloo. Let's see if there is a Chess 2. No, Chess 2.0. Chess 2. No, just Battle Chess 2. Chinese chess. Shotgun King is fun. That was a fun stream. That was a fun... Blackjack, it's a card game. Yeah, no, I know Blackjack. You win lots of money. Yeah, well, I don't get... I'm not a gambler. I'm definitely not much of a gambler. Other people win lots of money at. The Chinese chess is weird because the board has these, like, different ways you could cross certain sections. I played this once, but I need to read a book because I didn't understand the mechanics, and it didn't have a good explanation. After Dark 4.0 screensavers actually references You Don't Know Jack in the lyrics to the Baby Toasterettes song. Okay. I haven't used an After Dark screensaver in forever. I do enjoy chess, shogi, Chinese chess, and Go. Okay, I've heard of shogi. Chinese chess I wasn't familiar with. Go I'm not familiar with. There are a few streams that I watch. They've added slots to their chats. Oh, that's interesting. I played them all in high school. Nice. I did chess in high school. In fact, I actually was in the chess club, but I didn't know how to play. I just joined it for the hell of it. It was sort of a, why the hell are you here? I don't know. I wanted to say I was in chess club. Just play the Chinese game Go. It's got like 2 rules. No way you can go wrong with it. Really? I'll look it up. It specifically mentions their parents are playing Don't Know Jack. Oh! Recently got into Go. Saw it in an anime. It was like, that looks cool. I'll tell you the one in anime I thought looked cool was, oh my gosh, why can't I think of the name of it? Karata. But I mean, I'd never be able to do it because I don't speak Japanese, but I just love... In fact, I started pulling up some live Karata matches on some of the previous Queen matches and King matches on YouTube, just to see if it was anything like Chihaya Furu. And it wasn't quite, but it was still really interesting. Got bored of chess club because I beat everyone there, including the teacher. Oh, wow. Oh, good night, Judd. Thank you for stopping by. Have a good rest. Appreciate it. Let me head back into the hand cam too. And chat, I am going to go ahead and switch to another pile. That just sounded bizarre. I'm going to go get some more big box PC games. Just give me a moment. I don't really have that many. I probably only have like, I don't know, 8, 10 more. So we'll move on to other stuff pretty soon. I still can't believe the Crossfire board game had an anime. Oh, it had the cartoon, yeah, didn't it? I seem to remember seeing that somewhere. Don't ask me to make sense of things, Daylin. Hikari no Go anime was interesting. I'll look that up in just a moment. Let me put these boxes away and I will look that up. Just a sec. Castles. Yeah, I do want to play Castles on stream, and I do want to try that Northern campaign because I still haven't tried it. I ordered that copy for it and I still have not used it. In fact, none of these floppy disks I've tried. I hope they're not bad disks or I'll have to download images somewhere. Flash Viewer, welcome in, welcome in. I am getting another pile of big box PC games. Be back in just a sec. And yeah, it looks like we've only got 8 left, so we are pretty close to done. And one of these I'm going to be pulling up, I might actually pull up the game itself, because I do have it installed, but just so I could show the difference. It's amazing to watch the chaos. My favorite thing about chess is watching nerds play it for the first time on stream in the chat, losing their gosh darn minds. Oh, really? Really? Oh, boy. I'd have to do that. I would have to turn off the chat then. Let's try... Okay, let me switch back to the other machine and let me look up that was mentioned. The... Hikari no Go. Let me see if that's on Blu-ray at all. Or DVD. Anything. Hikari? Oh, please! Okay, it's not there. Let's see if it's on. No, that's something... Hikari Sentai Max Man. No, that's definitely not it. Okay, let me look it up. Let's see on the DuckDuckGo. Hikari no Go. Hikaru no Go. Let me double check it with that. Okay. Hikaru. No. Okay. Anything on DVD? Oh, okay. It was on DVD at some point. So it was on DVD at some point. Wow, and it was individual volumes. Oh, that would have been expensive. It was Viz released too. Huh. Interesting. Okay. I'll have to look into that. I will look into that. One thing that I hate about chess... 8 more. I can watch the rest of this video. Well, yeah. Oh, well. Thank you, Judd. All right. One thing I hate about chess is that it's a 1,000-year-old game. They never patched the bug of the knight clipping over the other pieces. Oh, gosh. Knight just broken. Yeah. Yeah. Broken game. B-Demand Crossfire. Wait a second. That's got to be something else. Hold on. That's got to be something else. B-Demand Crossfire. Anime. 7th B-Demand. Okay, that's something else. That's a different Crossfire. I know that that's a different Crossfire. Okay. Well played. Alright, so the next one's, and this one I'm actually going to pull up on stream. This was lucky. Too many bugs. That Mahjong anime got me into Mahjong. Really, there's a Mahjong anime now? Okay, I haven't seen the Mahjong anime. This is King's Quest IV. The Perils of Rosella. Iwasaki and Akagi. Okay, I'll have to look that one up too. King's Quest IV, The Perils of Rosella. This isn't just any version. So I've got a King's Quest collection on CD-ROM. That's where I got the King's Quest 1 I already played. It had both versions of King's Quest 1 on the CD. King's Quest 2, 3, 4, the CD-ROM of 5, and the CD-ROM of 6. Okay. There's an anime for every sport. Yeah, sure seems to be. And definitely a manga for them. The thing about King's Quest IV, The Perils of Rosella, it was released two ways. At the time this was released, Sierra was not sure that people had upgraded their PCs. I think it was like 1987 or 1989, 7 or 9. So they released two different versions. They released a low-resolution version that uses the same engine as King's Quest 1, 2, and 3, and they had a high-resolution version that uses the same engine as the version of King's Quest 1 that we played last Friday, the EGA remake, okay? The high-resolution version sold. This version did not sell, so it disappeared very, very quickly. The only way to find this version, the only way that I found to find it, only the launchers are different from the board game. The marbles, field items, otherwise similar to... Really? That's interesting. The only way I was ever able to find this, chat, is right there. See where it says 256K? The high resolution is labeled 512K. So the only way to find the low resolution version versus the high resolution, unless you're looking at the discs, and the discs themselves will list a version number, but from the box, the only way you can find it is 256K versus 512K. And thankfully for me, I found someone who had the 512. In good shape too. And yeah, and it has the 5 1/4 discs and the other. It's a mid version. It's version 3.002. I think there's a version 3.003. Oh no, wait. Version 2.2. There's a version 2.3 also. And I want to say version 1.0 is the most sought after version because it's got some Easter eggs in it that were removed later. But yeah, King's Quest IV. Let me show you the differences on these, just so that you can understand. You're gonna think I'm stupid for wanting both versions. I know this. I've accepted it. You're going to look at this and you're going to say, why would you buy a second version for that reason? Why would you not just be happy with the one you've got? I don't know, chat. I've got problems. Seeing all those floppy disks brings me back. I wish I could find more of them. I wish I could find more floppy disk games at a good price. Let me open up this and let me mute the music. Okay, I've shown this before on stream, but I'm going to do it again. The differences. So this is the normal, if you buy King's Quest IV now online, this is the version that you get. No. Why is my music not playing? Properties. It should have sound. Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is the common version. Now, it is parser, just like the other game we played last week, so I still have to do look around and whatnot. A cold river carves its way through this lush, flowery meadow. People saying that back then we only needed to put it in the CD and play never fumbled around a drawer looking for floppy disk 34 out of 43. Oh, dear. So, yeah, this is the way this version looks. Quit. Oh, I'm going to have to pull up a manual, aren't I? I'm going to have to pull up a manual. All right, King's Quest IV manual. Hold on. Sorry, chat. Just a sec, because I'm going to have to do copy protection. Wait a second. I got a copy right here. Why don't I just pull out the manual? Oh, my gosh. I might be stupid. I might be stupid. Okay, there. I got the manual. Okay. Is that a spot on the manual I need to clean? No, it's in a water spot. Okay, it's not from me. Okay. Is your money you can spend? Well, I know, but... here's the other version. Okay, and we're on page 5. What's the fourth word in the first paragraph? Okay, just a second. Page 5. Fourth word is tears. T-E-A-R-S. So this is the version that I ordered, which is hard to come by. This is the version that's rare. Okay, well, let me... Yeah, okay, let's get past this. There. As you can see, it's a bit of a downgrade. Look around. A cold, shallow river. A little bit different wording on that too, I'm noticing. Okay, but yeah. So, I don't know why, but I just found it interesting that there was such a different version on PC that had this lower resolution. So, I'm very happy I was able to hunt it down. Yeah. There. Let me escape this. I went through all of this just to show that. I could have just pulled up a screenshot. Why didn't I just pull up a screenshot, chat? I don't know. Let me switch back to the hand cam, and we'll turn the music back on too. Oops, wrong one. I'll turn back on the regular. Okay. Oh yeah, and I love this too. Over 800,000 sold. They were talking about all of the King's Quest series. They weren't just talking about... Actually, no, they were talking about yeah, Adventure Series. Okay, it was just all of King's Quest. Yeah. Likewise, I'm not going to open this thing up. King's Quest V, we played the CD-ROM version on stream. This is the floppy disk version. It has a few different animations. It looks overall the same, but it's got a few different animations. Doesn't have the voice acting. It's got a little bit more dialogue. There's some dialogue on it that's better that they cut down to fit on the CD of the other one. Likewise, they shrunk the character portraits on the CD-ROM version because they were afraid they weren't going to have enough room for the full voice acting. But yeah, this is just the floppy disk version of King's Quest V. Man, that's a thick box. That is a thick box. It also includes the hint book. Makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, But yeah, I picked up this one. And the best part of this version, thick, extra thick. No! Oh, I can't even say thick around here. The best part about this one, because no voice acting, I don't have to listen to Cedric anymore. Cedric can sound as wise as I want him to sound. He doesn't have to sound, oh, Graham, a poisonous snake. Y'all. Okay, also Sierra, and this one I'm not going to pull up screenshots of it. I don't think... Well, I might. If I can find one screenshot, I'll show it. Okay, Space Quest 4, Roger Wilco and the Time Rippers. I already have the CD-ROM version on one of my Space Quest collections. This is the floppy disk version. What makes the floppy disk version special? Less censorship and better quality music, from what I understand. Some better quality sound effects, from what I understand, and some differences in some of the graphics. Some of the backgrounds look arguably better on this version. Thick balls, no! And it's a weird situation because they were both sort of being developed at the same time. And the CD-ROM version... So this version, I think it did come out first. This version, specifically with the censorship, there is a store called Radio Shock, which is a parody of Radio Shack. Apparently, Radio Shack didn't like being parodied, so they had to change the name of the store in the CD-ROM version, which sucks. Kimmy, welcome back, welcome back. Is that game sus? Not really. It is, I want to say it's meant for 13 and up, but it's just, they were a comedy series. Space Quest was a sci-fi comedy parody thing. But welcome back, Kimmy, welcome back. The positioning, wait, what, are we looking at the foot? Well, it's because he's plunging him. Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm looking at that. I don't know how he's doing that, chat. Please don't ask me to explain the physics. Do not ask me to explain the physics. But yeah, CD-ROM version is slightly censored. And that's why I hunted down the floppy disk. And I'm glad I found one complete at a good cost. And again, really thick. Oh, and yeah, it's got Space Quest 3 and Space Quest 4 have mini games on them. Space Quest 3 has one called Astro Chicken, and this one had Miss Astro Chicken. And apparently also, one other thing about this, from what I understand, the creators were not happy because they wanted to keep doing a parser game, typing in everything like the King's Quest that we played last Friday. But Sierra was saying, no, we're gonna do point and click. So they changed it to so this one is fully point and click. But the two guys who created it were like, no man, we want to do the typing. I don't want to do typing. They thought it was better. Sucking him up. No, he's just plunging him. He's using the plunger. He's not. Oh. Yeah. Suction 2-star. It's a fun game. I've never played all the way through this. The only Space Quest I've ever played all the way through is number 6. They made 6 of them. 6 has a cool intro too. 4 has a cool intro. We're gonna play through. We're gonna do this one soon because I want to play it. But let me pull up the screenshots and see if it shows the difference, just so you can see why I was talking about some of the backgrounds looking better. Battle Chest 2 still Space Quest 4. Roger Wilk. Oh, and the audio on this. Imagine the typing game nowadays with AI. I gotta tell you, yeah. Honestly, it would probably be easier because I'm telling you, a lot of you saw me, not everyone, but a lot of you saw me with the King's Quest. I did make some misspellings and couldn't get verbs right and everything else when I played King's Quest last Friday. The dumbest things that I was missing typing in. And by the way, this game, even though you can get it on Steam, if you want the CD-ROM version, if you don't mind having it unboxed, you can get it for nothing. Have you ever played AI Dungeon? I have not. I'll look that up. Let me pull that up too. Let me pull that up. Let me do that real quick. AI Dungeon. Is it on here? Oh, it's not on here. It's definitely not on here. All right, let me look at it on Dungeon. Beta, and infinitely generated text adventure. Oh, wow. No, I had never, Morse. It's a free demo on Steam. I'll look at Morse too. Interesting. Game that uses AI to generate random storylines in response to player-submitted stimuli. That's interesting. Okay, Luciano, I'm going to write that one down. I'm going to write that one down, along with, you know, Cat Mario, which we will play. And let me look up Morse AI Dungeon. That sounds familiar. Do that all the time. Welcome back. Okay, let's see real quick. Hold on. Okay. Steam. Morse. Morse. Vanquish Kaiser's Imperial Fleet using timing, tactics, and telegraphy in Morse. Minimalist strategy game that teaches you the lost language of Morse code. Oh! Can you change the world with the touch button? That's interesting. That is interesting. I might look into that at a future time. I played it before ChatGPT exploded, got dull really fast, really. But now that AI is stronger, I wonder how it is. Yeah. You see my typo? Oh, did I? Oh. I guess I don't know if I missed it. Sorry. What was I going to say? Yeah, we'll... oh, Space Quest 4. That's what I was talking about. I was. Okay, AI Dungeon. I'll look into that, though, Luciano. And I'll look into Morse, too. Thank you for pointing that out to me, Flash Viewer. That does look interesting. In fact, let me go ahead and add it to my wish list, too. I know there's a demo, but I don't like downloading demos for sure. Let me start by just putting on my wish list, and then I'll go from there. I'm weird like that. I'm very weird like that. Extremely weird like that. All right. Screenshots. DOS. There was a PC98 in. No problem? Yeah. Okay, let me see if there's a difference with the floppy disk. Do they show the two versions on here? They got the parody of Loom. No, it doesn't really show it. It doesn't look like. The EGA graphics. Okay, it shows the EGA. No, it doesn't show the let me, I know there's something somewhere, I'm not nuts. I'm not nuts. I know there's something. I know there's some, okay. Space Quest for comparison. I know. Okay, Omnipedia. Censorship. Okay, is it in a censorship for, I want to say like a film censorship thing had. No. Okay. Well, I'll just open it up on here. No. Okay, Space Quest 4, you got a little bit of difference. Okay, what's this? Okay, that's the EGA title screen. The difference is in the title screen. Come on. Really? Those are the only ones you're going to show me? I know that there was a website that used to show the different versions. I am not insane. There was a website where, I give up. Nuts. No, I'm not nuts. And I'm waiting for the D's. Go ahead. Whoever's going to say the D's because I said nuts and because Kimmy posted nuts, go ahead. Whoever's first. You got to be first to win. You got to be first to win. Don't know what you're winning, but something. D. Thank you. There. Thank you, Judd. Thank you, Omegs. Oh, dear. Oh, my gosh. Okay, room removed. Okay, the room removed for legal reasons is in the CD-ROM version. Was included as a joke. I can't find it. I know there was a... What the hell does that have to do? Okay, whatever. Sorry. Chad, I'm distracting myself again. Grandpapamus is losing his mind again. I've never played through these. What about Candace, what? What about Candace? No! Oh my gosh, No. Nope. So we also have, Heroes Quest. This is, no. Heroes Quest. So you want to be a hero. Is a saga that doesn't really exist anymore. Okay. Okay. I'm not losing my... This is actually Quest for Glory. Quest for Glory was originally called Heroes Quest, but at the time there was or still is a board game called Hero Quest, and I guess they got a cease and desist or something from Milton Bradley or something or other, or they were concerned about the confusion, so Sierra dropped Heroes Quest and retitled it Quest for Glory. If you buy the Quest for Glory sets on CD-ROM, which is what I have, Candace, no! Oh my gosh! I'm liking that, but not because I like it, Red. I'm liking it because it's $2. And that $2 might be tax-free now, as we were talking about earlier. For those of you who haven't heard, the whole no taxes on tips thing in the United States, apparently it is being expanded to include content creators. And specifically mentions live streams. So, yay! Taxes got easier. Yay! More money. Let's go, no tax on tips. I know. That made me so happy. But thank you, Red, for the $2. Not for the message, but thank you for the $2, Red. So they, now no tax on my, yeah, I know, Red. Don't get me started. It's not a political channel, but don't get me started. We will be here all night. Well, no, we won't, because I'll get tired eventually. But you know what I mean. Heroes Quest became Quest for Glory. I'm not going to pull up the game itself, but I am going to pull up screenshots just so y'all know. And Quest for Glory was also remade. So there was that version, the Heroes Quest, which was EGA and parser based, like the King's Quest we played on Friday. Then they did they reissued it as Quest for Glory, still EGA. Then they did a VGA remake. I'm curious, Nope, Jed. Oh, dear. Let's see. Quest for Glory. Oh, God. All right, where is it? Quest for Glory, the original. That's the remake. Okay, Quest for Glory series. It's probably going to list Hero Quest first. Yeah, it does. It does. But and this one, unfortunately, Claudio, welcome in, Daddy Claudio, welcome in. We are looking through some big box PC stuff and making a few comparisons and yapping about random things and whatnot. But I hope you are having a good day or night, whatever time zone you are in. Heroes Quest, even though it's not the common version now, it is the easier version to find. The cover where it says Quest for Glory, the reissue, is a bit difficult to find. At the cover, but not the version. If you go to buy it on GOG or Steam or wherever they sell it digitally, it's the Quest for Glory version. If you buy the CD-ROM collection, it's the Quest for Glory version. Madamus, I am your grandson. Nope, you forgot to put me in your will because you are old. But I'm supposed to be the only beneficiary of your inheritance, so hurry up and get that going. Chop, chop. Nope. Nope. Oh my gosh. No, I don't have, I don't know. I should write a will. Sorry, Dylan, I'm mad. So y'all think I have so much money? Y'all, I am broke. I just got stuff. I got no money. I got no wife. I got no kids. I just got stuff. I'm just gonna die alone with stuff. Understood, Father Red Bernie. No, gosh. Where's the screenshots? I just want to show a comparison. Okay. The regular and no, that's not it. Oh, they don't even show a comparison of the title. Okay. You know what? Don't worry. Don't worry, son. I will come home with the milk. Oh my gosh. Your wife there. No, I'm your wife. Therefore, you're never alone. No, Omegs. Oh my gosh. Ay. Y'all. Hydration break. If you got a drink, take a drink. Hydrate or dehydrate. I'm gonna open the game. I can't run the comparison. So I can't bring up screenshots, so I'm just going to open the game. Just a sec, chat. Just a sec. And then we'll get the last pile of the last 4 things I've got big box-wise. Why did I switch my mouse back? I am so slow. Mentally speaking, of course. Where is it? Quest for Glory is under Q. O-P. Oh, there's Panty Party. Which was not a sussy game, legit. Quest for Glory, there it is. All right. Okay, so here's the version I've got. The version you, okay, if you buy it currently on Steam or GOG, this is what you get. Okay. I hope I got the sound set up right. Introduction. Ooh, Sierra. It's not a sussy game, Kimmy. It legit was not. Sound sussy. Yes, it did. And I did it for the full moon thing, and it wasn't. It was literally a battle game where you it had flying pairs of panties that just fought with each other like Mortal Kombat. Yeah, so you buy it today and this is what you get. I think I've got my sound set up wrong, so ignore the sound when you see the next one, maybe, if it sounds different. Sound like Super Mario 3 Ship Battle? Yeah, a little bit. Surprisingly not hentai. Yeah! Techno Syndrome. Here, I'm just gonna skip the title real quick. Fighter. Oh, cancel. All right, I'm not going through all this. But the version that I've got, the old boxed copy, is this. Looks the same at first, except the title. Introduction. I know, why would anyone care? I care. That's what matters. It's history. It's gaming history. They had to retitle it. Because it was Hero's Quest. But other than that, it's the exact same game. It's the exact same game, other than the title. They made 5 of them. It was kind of a big deal. Mortal Kombat! Alright, whatever. Alright, fine. I think it's interesting. I think it's interesting. All right, chat, let me switch back to... But this... this big box, this isn't a recent acquisition. I have had this for a long time. In fact, I remember, because I had the old CD-ROM copy. I agree. Thank you, Jed. I had the old CD-ROM copy, which I still have, but I don't have the box for it, of the Quest for Glory collection with games 1 through 4. And I was a little madamus at the time. And I remember I was in a Salvation Army, and I saw this sitting there in gem condition. And at the time, I thought with the title Hero's Quest that it was rare. So I picked it up, and I've had it in great shape ever since. But like I said, it turns out it's not the rare one. I'm glad I have it though, because it's nice to have both, because I'd still want to have both versions. Did you know they have Shaolin Soccer free on YouTube? Interesting. Okay, I've got the DVD of that. That's interesting, Red. I wonder if it's something I'd be able to do a watch along and show it like I'm going to be doing with the Mr. T. By the way, chat, for those of you keeping score, we will be watching on Friday, Mr. T's Be Somebody or Be Somebody's Fool at 10 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, the greatest home video experience known to man. Yeah, and Ip Man. I've never seen Ip Man. I've never, and I'm probably pronouncing it wrong. I've never seen any of them. I know they have free movie rotation. Oh, okay. Does that mean it's okay to stream since it's free? I don't know, Red. The only way I'd be able to, honestly, the way I'd have to find out, Red, is the way I did with Mr. T. I just, I uploaded it, I re-uploaded it myself as a private video just to see what sort of flags I would get. So I'll have to do that, Red, and check with, because that's the way I'm going to check things going forward. If not, we can do the watch-alongs other people do, where we can't show it on stream. We'll just have a time code. Hey, thanks to whoever got the membership for you. Yes, welcome in, Lauren. Welcome in. Yeah, all the memberships went through tonight. All the memberships worked tonight. It's amazing. I want to say it might have just been I can't remember. All right, let me look at the Streamlab events. Streamlab events, recent events. Okay, here we go. Shy Siren. Okay, yeah, Shy Siren gifted one. And it went to Don Borvio. Kimmy gifted one, and it went to Stormy Low Kick. Maze, Wealthy Candy. Oh no! Oh boy! Let me see if it works. Oh my gosh, it's working! It's working! It's working! It almost worked. Did it get them all, or did it miss one? Did it get everyone, or did it miss one? 1, 2, 3,
I want
4,
you to join our little family.
5. It worked! It worked, and you got Jennifer! Yes! Okay, I gotta name names. I gotta name names. I gotta name names.
I want
Red
you to
smiled.
join our little family.
Yes, it worked. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Bonus points to anyone who recognizes that audio. Oh, Kimmy, you're gonna break it at this point. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on, one more. 5. Thank God. Thank you, Kimmy, and thank you, Red, so much. Thank you so much for all the gifted memberships, y'all. Y'all, you don't have to be doing this. You know you're tempting fate. You know you're tempting fate. You know that YouTube's gonna at some point say, nope, we gotta stop this. We gotta stop this because no one there. No, Omegs, you're gonna. Okay, thank you, Omegs. Thank you for the gift. How can I moan all these gats in chat to celebrate the new members? Oh dear. Fate wants to be tempted. I gotta moan the names. I gotta moan. Give me a chance to moan. All right, let me go back up. Let me get the ones. Who do I need to moan? All right, let's start with.
I want you to join our little family.
Let's start with. Okay, starting with Reds. Zeke Andrew. Ooh woo.
I want you to join our little family.
Wait for it. Rainbow Girl Kawaii. Ooh woo.
I want you to join our little family.
Out of sequence, but that's okay. Just a moment. Sammy. Ooh woo.
I want you to join our little family.
And wait for it to clear. Jennifer. Ooh woo. I even put the different eye look on with that one. No, did Omegs do another? Oh God, he's gonna break it. Or is that? Oh, you did do another. Thank you, Omegs. Thank you for the other one. Thank you for the gift, Omegs. I'm never gonna get caught up. Alex, welcome in, welcome in. You just got a notification. Congrats on the gifted membership. Happy Tuesday. Yeah, they're kind of working. Omegs, please. I can't get caught up. I can't get caught up. But thank you for the gifts, Omegs. I appreciate it so much.
You to join
and Kimmy and Red, thank you for the gifts. And Shy Siren earlier today, thank you. And wait, what? Yeah, you missed Omegs, madam. Yeah, you missed it. That's true. Don't worry, it's in the VOD. I'm not gonna edit it out, really. Why would I edit something like that out? Where was I? Okay, back to the names. Okay, we did Jennifer. Okay. Oh, I gotta go back. Okay, there we go. Silas Girly. Ooh woo. And the next one's Jeepers Peppers. Ooh woo. Melody. Ooh woo. Teddy Belcher. Ooh woo. Oh, we'll do the look for Aiko too. Aiko Zuri. Ooh woo. Karoxen. Ooh woo. Man, this is gonna take me all night. Let's go. Kimmy got Aiko. Yeah, nice. David Romig. Ooh woo. Alex G. Raff. Ooh woo. Is someone setting off a hype train to make Madamus say so? No, Alex, it's part of my rules. I had set myself a rule a long time ago that I moan the name of any new member live. So now I've got to just fulfill my obligations. What else? Oh, wait, did I miss someone? Did I miss anyone? Did I miss it? Is that it? Is that it? We're good. Okay, we're caught up. Yeah, it's almost like a punishment when he gets membership. Yeah, no idea whose idea it was for this incentive. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't entertained. Bless. We do what we can. It's the little things. He's just freaky. I am not freaky. I am not freaky, y'all. It's my own fault, Alex. I did it. I put it in my membership video as a joke. And yeah, but you know, you put something in there and you can't, you're stuck with it. It's one of those things you just think, oh, this will be funny. Let me put it in my membership video. Oh, speaking of which, I gotta grab the last pile of big box PC games. Here, I'll run the ad while I do that. Member ad. There we go. Here, okay, I'll run the ad for anyone who hasn't seen it. Boom.
Why watch Madamus of the Back Library for free when you can pay for it?
Your money is now my money, and I will spend it on hookers.
It's Madamus of the Back Library. He started as just another indie VTuber, but now Madamus is another indie VTuber with YouTube partnership. Channel memberships now available at one incredibly low price.
Less than all your favorite prescription drugs.
Now including brand new content. Movie and game gift set unboxing stream, destroying value in real time. The Chatamus versus the Madamus board game stream. You better not cheat. Extreme Back Library archive exploration. Why does he even own this crap? Movie and TV watch-along stream. Definitely not infringing copyright. Definitely. And Madamus will moan the name of anyone who becomes a member live.
Wait, what?
Plus, all the content you've come to love.
Back that up. What's this about moaning?
Retro and modern game streams.
When did I ever agree to moan every member's name?
Yapping streams.
Quit changing the subject.
Karaoke streams.
Okay, fine, as long as I'm getting paid.
Madamus of the Back Library. Become a member today.
What was that? That's a lot of backlog content. Oh no, don't worry, Alex. I'm still getting caught up on it. We haven't done any of the board game streams. We've done some of the unboxings. We're doing our first movie watch along on Friday. Yeah, I haven't done much new stuff. Thank you. He's really into hookers. I am not into hookers. Not really. I had two different versions of that. One said I will spend it on hookers, and the other said I will spend it on cocaine. And at the last minute, I decided to stick with the hookers because I had the line in there about prescription drugs, and I didn't want to be hammering the drug point. And number two, I thought YouTube might react worse to cocaine than they do to hookers. I could be wrong about that. I could be completely wrong about that. YouTube, if anyone from YouTube's watching, let me know in the comments. Are you into cocaine? Hookers have to be better. Yeah. Okay, so the rest of the big box stuff. We got to do the rest of the big box stuff. That was loud. Okay. This is on Steam, and it is on GOG in a remastered version, which I have picked up. I'll explain everything. Okay, this is called Noctropolis. It is a point-and-click horror game. And I'll pull up some. Well, YouTube's AI is so broken that they think 30-year-olds are 5-year-olds if they even watch a single Minecraft video by accident. Yo, Alex, a big bot. Yeah, I only have a few. Haven't seen those in a while. Yeah, I don't have that many, unfortunately. And we started off tonight talking about one that was horribly damaged when it showed up in the mail. Remember, don't do drugs. Indeed, drugs are bad, kids. Drugs are bad. Before the Nevada guy won the lottery, said he would spend it on crack at hookers if he won. If I recall correctly, oh dear. Drugs are bad. Okay. Okay, it's a horror game. And drugs are actually delicious. Man, since no, I didn't. I don't think I did. If I did say that, it's possible. But I shouldn't have. That's what's important. I should not have said it. Rated M for mature. I'll pull up some screenshots of this online, but so totally said, did I say it? Okay, well, I mean, try before you buy. I don't know. I was trying to come up with something to say, but my brain just wasn't clicking there. So hookers and cocaine close enough, indeed. Okay, so here's the thing. I ordered this because I saw that the guy who was selling this on eBay, this was brand new. I just picked it up a few weeks ago. It was factory sealed, not anymore. Didn't know older game could be rated M. Well, it's a reissue, so that could be part of it. I don't know what the year is. Let me look it up, and I'll discuss a little bit of what happened with it. So I kind of made a mistake on this. Well, not totally. I'm glad I picked it up, but like right after I ordered this, because I'd never heard of it, I learned that there is a remaster on Steam and GOG. And thankfully, the remaster was on sale for like $2. So I went ahead and picked it up also. Maybe we'll try this one around 4th of July, around Halloween. Let me go back to the hand cam. He won $700 million, by the way. That's a lot of cocaine. Well, maybe, maybe not. I don't know. I haven't priced cocaine, chat. This is going off the rails in very bad ways. For Windows 95, it's actually a DOS game. It says for Windows 95. I think that's just because it would run on Windows. Yeah, it says on the back Windows 95 with a DOS reboot. So it actually wasn't Windows. It was DOS. Is he still alive? Oh, the guy who won the 700 million. Beats me. I don't know. I don't know anything about that. Noctropolis. So there is a remaster out. 94 was when it came out. And the reissue, I would guess... Let me see. Okay, releases. 94. Okay, they don't give the reissue. They don't give that reissue. It does have a later reissue, though. Is he saying Matt says to give him all your money or get yeeted, kids? Indeed. He needs it for the agency. No, I don't need it for that. No. Okay, yeah, view content. Oh my gosh. Okay, I was born in what's the how much can we go? Let's say 1926, sure. Yeah, whatever. DOS screenshot. So yeah, it's a point and click with digitized actors. Reissue, Matt, your money for no. I know there's some gruesome stuff in it though. I've seen, yeah, it's got a few like sort of creepy stuff. I mean, that's just a butcher shop, but I mean, it doesn't look quite right. The digitized actors against clearly painted backgrounds. So it does look odd. Or inside of a mouth. Well, regardless, I don't know anything about it. I just know it's a point and click. And there is a remaster out. I guess this must be the remaster. Yeah, because it's widescreen. Succubus! Oh, there's a Succubus. 1926. Wow, you were old. Yeah, yeah. Okay. What am I doing? What am I doing? Let's head back to the hand cam. I'm getting myself distracted. No, Judd, he's much older than that. No! Oh, gosh. I mean, technically, if I'm older than that, I'm probably not a boomer, so I guess I could go with that. Okay. This next one, chat, I am so happy I have this. And it's not a good game. I picked this up recently. I remembered this game when I was a little kid, and I don't remember how I remember it. Super Boomer, oh dear. Before I show it, it is kind of sort of point and click, but not. He don't want to be a boomer, but ancient, I know, it makes no sense. It makes no sense, chat. Let me just explain. My problem with this was I was searching high and low for a version that was not on 5 1/4 floppies. I finally found it. It's a US copy, but it was from a seller in Canada. So I had to import this from a seller in Canada. And it is complete. It's called Free DC. And it uses digitized actors and some claymation, which the claymation, I think, was done by Will Vinton, who used to do the California Raisins commercials. Yeah, it's like a... oops, I bumped the camera there. It's like a Logan's Run Planet of the Apes thing. It has to do with DC, the capital, basically robots run the world. AI took over and all the humans have been frozen and now they run like a human zoo. And it has to do with one of the people who has been unfrozen, you trying to break out and to defeat the robot menace. Matt isn't helping his case with the game's cover. Oh gosh. Yeah. It's not a great game, but I have a weird nostalgia. Yeah. I mean, it's been done before, Alex, but yeah, and I think it's an okay game. It's not a good game, but I have a weird nostalgia for this one. I'm not going to pull up screenshots. We're going to play it eventually, probably on Floppy Disk Friday. I do know that inside it came... Okay, that's what the person had the floppy disks in. Was in a little envelope. But I do know it's got the manual, I guess, is in this guest passport. Okay, IBM Tandy instructions. Oh, it's still got the offer where you could get different discs. Registration card is still in there. Cineplay, okay. Putting the characters first. Sure. Fun fact, after Will Vinton died, I didn't know he died. His company got bought out by the son of the founder of Nike, who turned it into what we now know as Leica. I did not know that. The company that made Coraline, Kubo, and Paranorman. That is interesting. So the California Reasons are the ancestors of the box trolls in a way. That is interesting. I didn't know that. Oh, Washington, D.C. No, not D.C. Comics. Washington, D.C. Oh, yeah, and it comes with I'm not going to unfold it, but it comes with a big map. It comes with a giant map of DC. I think it's a map or it's a poster. Well, it's a poster and a map, but I'm not going to unfold it because I don't want to damage it. Oh, Fumi, cat invasion! Here I am yapping, and we've got an invasion coming in. Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome in, Fumi. Yeah, welcome in. How was your stream? What were you up to tonight? We're just doing a bunch of yapping with very little purpose, going through some big box PC titles. But welcome in. What were you up to? And by the way, those of you who have, Pog though. Yeah, I don't have that many, but I'm enjoying it. I like going through them. I keep trying to get more, but you know, finding the ones you want at a good price is, you know how it is. Ooh, we were playing Honkai Star Rail. Nice. I know I've watched at least one of your streams where you played it before. I always think that game looks so cool. It just looks like it's sort of outside of my normal wheelhouse. But nice. I hope you had fun. Yeah, those of you in my chat, if you haven't subscribed to Fumi yet, please do so. Fumi is amazing. Fumi does a lot of gaming. She does some gacha games like their Honkai Star Rail. She does art. Incredible artist. Fumi has done her own models, which anytime, I mean, I threw together this one, but Fumi has done models, real models, like she does legit her models, her live 2D and her 3D models, fantastic. She Fumi subscribe to Fumi if you haven't. There, just do it. No, I mean it seriously. I say this all the time whenever I see people, especially my mutuals who do artwork and stuff. Wow, I wish I had a thimble's worth of that talent. Also, my lights out alarm just went off, so I need to go to bed. But hey, thank you for stopping by, Alex. Have a good rest. Yeah, glad you got hit with a sub. You're already sub. Nice. Yeah, have a good rest, Alex. Appreciate it very much, and appreciate the raid, Fumi, and thank you, Red, for posting Fumi's link again. Yeah, but those of you who are from the raid, if you need, and check out Lauren and TB as well. Yes, thank you, Red. Why didn't I mention Lauren and TB? I know I've mentioned them before, and Shy Siren. I know she, I've hyped her a bit too. Shy Siren does some really cool retro stuff. Incredible voice too. Incredible singing voice. However, just be aware, her streams are for all ages. So if you go in there, best behavior, you make me look bad, you get bonked. What was I saying? Oh yeah, but Raiders. Thank you, Red, for getting her link. But Raiders, if you need to, yes, I will bonk. Indeed. Raiders, if you need to take off, do that stream aftercare, get a snack, go get some sleep, finish filling out your paychecks to someone you hire. I don't know. I'm just winging it here. If you got to take off, that's perfectly fine. I know it's late. Thank you so much for the raid, though, and thank you, Fumi. Super, super appreciate it. Always appreciate it. Always love it when you stop by. I hope I can raid you again someday, because it seems like our hours lately are just crisscrossed. There, I did crisscrossing. Yay. That made no sense. Let's finish going through these boxes. I got 2 left. 2 left, chat. No worries, we can't possibly make you look any worse than you already are. Only joking. Oh, bless, Daylin. Bless. Okay. This is the Trophy Case 2. I had an opportunity to get Trophy Case 1 and I passed on it because the stuff that was in it, I think I had a couple and it just wasn't very good. These are point-and-click adventures by, even though it's sold by Surtech, it says, somewhere it says it's Surtech. Must say it on the side. They're actually, and it's got a dimple in it, a hole. These are actually by Legend, the company Legend, who I want to say is the company that made the Blade Runner game, but they're all point-and-click adventures. Deathgate, first-person ones. Deathgate, not Zyrtec, Surtech, S-I-R-T-E-C, I think. In fact, we'll double-check that. Well, E-C-H, Surtech. Deathgate, Shannara, and Companions of Xanth. I have not played any of these. I do know Companions of Xanth, there was a floppy disk version. This one has the voice stuff. I did start playing this briefly just to see how it looked, and it kind of was a bit clumsy, but I still think it'll be nice for eventually our point-and-click CD streams. I'm not going to pull up any close-up screenshots of it, but it's a nice set with these 3 adventure games, which may or may not make good for streaming. I don't know. We'll give some of them a shot. I do, like I just said, though, I do want to play Companions of Xanth, which, and it doesn't have anything to do with the snake lady on the cover. It doesn't. And I mean that, it doesn't. It just looked like a good game. Actually, it's supposed to be more of like a comedy thing. I guess it's filled with all sorts of puns, like there's a dog in lava and something about he's a real hot dog. I don't know, stupid jokes, horrible jokes. My understanding too is that they're based on novels or series of novels. I guess Xanth. I don't know about Deathgate, and I don't know about that one. I'd have to look them up more, but I know Xanth was a series of novels, but I don't know anything about it. It's okay to like Snake Sussimus. I'm not Sussimus! Trophy Case 2. And the last one, chat, which has a hammered box. Last one is for Halloween. We're going to play it this Halloween. This is a full motion video game. It is an adventure, but it's full motion video. 90 minutes of video. Ooh. It's an interactive horror movie. I'll pull up some screenshots. This is Dracula Unleashed. I know nothing about this. I got an itch. Hold on. I know nothing about this except I just kept seeing it come up when I was looking for adventure games. And, you know, so I just figured, hey, this would make for something good in October. Let's see what it looks like, too. Let's see real quick. Hold on, chat. Pew! And Dracula Unleashed. I do want to do some good stuff for Halloween this year. I didn't really do much for Halloween last year. Last year was, I started streaming in October, so I did one stream I've had to private that was Halloweenish, and that was Zombies Ate My Neighbors. And the other one I did was my 6+ hour stream of Costume Quest. That was something. 6.9. Okay, full motion video. Okay, it was on DOS. It was on Sega CD. There was a DVD player version. Interesting. Yeah. That it was amidst all the good stuff. They weren't that good. We're going to look at some of them. I am planning to unprivate both of them, and we'll look at them on my streamiversary. When we get to the week of my stream anniversary, we're not gonna watch the whole things, but we'll glance at them, especially the 2 that have been privated. Red was there though. He was there for for parts at least, lurking of the 6-hour one. Sherlock's Home. Now that's yeah. Well, there was there are some FMV Sherlock Holmes consulting detective games. I got a couple, but I've got the like some later editions you could get on Steam, and they don't play full screen. All right, DOS. I'll have to look and see about the DVD player version of this. I'm curious about that because I like set-top games. Introduction movie. Yeah, it's going to be really, really low resolution when we play this. Okay. One Leopold Straczynski is the exceptional reacting quality. Oh. Okay, just a picture there, I guess. Detailed location etchings. Decorate the interface when video clips have been completed. Oh, okay. Oh, menu. Great, menu. Oh, okay, so you pass the time, use a clock? Time check, or you check the... Okay, interesting. It's got diary pages and address books. Yeah, great. Reading one's automatic notes. Take it following encounters. Oh, okay. That probably helps. Address book. Yeah, so it's kind of a point-and-click adventure, but with a whole lot of FMV, I guess. Maybe. I've only seen one clip of FMV so far. Regardless, we'll play it on a Halloween. I want to see real quick. Okay, let me see if I can find it on the... I want to see about this DVD chat. And then we'll start wrapping things up. It's already after 1 o'clock. We'll start wrapping it up. Okay, just a moment. Let me see here. DVD. Dracula. Unleashed. Oh, it doesn't even... Oh, okay, that's not good. It doesn't even come up here. Oh, dear. Let's Google. Let's do DuckDuckGo it. Dracula Unleashed. DVD. Gonna do my workout and eat. Hey, thank you for stopping by, Red. Have a good workout. Have a good meal. We're gonna wrap it up momentarily anyway. I just want to see on this DVD. Oh. Okay. Amazon Dracula Unleashed. There is a DVD version. Okay. Yeah. No, that's Horror of Dracula. That is not... Oh, there we go. Oh, well, chat, I will not be buying... It looks like I will not be getting the DVD version. We will be playing the CD-ROM, chat. We'll just be playing the CD-ROM. I hope that's okay. Holy crap. Yeah. 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 Yeah, we'll be playing the CD-ROM. Oh, there's the... That's the Sega CD version. Yeah. Oh, dear. Let me switch this back over to Blu-ray so that everything's good. Okay. There we go. Nice price. Yeah, no kidding, Red. Yeah. Yeah, no. Nope. 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 Ordered McDonald's earlier and ended up getting a Happy Meal. Really? I haven't had a Happy Meal since I was, well, I guess really since I was a little Manimus. And that's it, chat. Those are all the big box PC games that I currently have access to. I might have a couple that are in storage. I don't know. Well, the one I do, the Dracula, Dragon's Lair 3D Return to the Lair. Dragon's Lair! And of course, the one, if you were here at the top of the stream, the one that showed up today that I'm trying to get refunded on eBay because they said it was dented and it was water damaged and all the papers were, the cover was fused together when I tried opening it. I hope I don't have a problem getting that refunded. If they offer me a partial refund, I'll take it though and just keep the CD. because it wasn't molded. We had a nice mold discussion, didn't we? Anything else I need to mention? I don't think so. Let's head back in the library room, and we will sort of wrap things up, because it's already after 1 o'clock. Oh, and because we got the morning stream tomorrow. Oh, that's right. I mean, not morning. We got the afternoon stream tomorrow. I'm confusing times. Let's go back to the library, and we'll chat there. Chat. Okay. So, yeah, those are my few big box PC games. Not a big amount, but it's okay. A few interesting things in there. I think. Well, I think. Why am I bumbling my words tonight? What is wrong with me? You know, it's probably because I'm a bit tired, because I did do the mowing thing today. But yeah, let's take a look at the remainder of the schedule, chat. Because, I mean, we got more days in this week. It's only Tuesday. Tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, Kirby's Adventure. We will finish it, I think. Finish it. I hope finish it. Because I already know what NES game is going to be next week because of the nature of the week. So that's at 3 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. At 10 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, Karate Survivor. I haven't played in a hot minute. We're doing that instead of Hollow Cure. We'll see if we get to chase the naked guy again, or if anything else happens. That sounded weird. Why did I put it that way? Thursday, more Escape from Monkey Island. Will I actually get to Monkey Island so that I can then escape from it? Good question. And Friday's the big day, folks. Friday. Mr. T's Be Somebody or Be Somebody's Fool, shown in its entirety. Just so you know too, chat, when we do that, even though the chat box will be up on the screen, I won't necessarily be reading aloud all the chats unless there are very few that catch my eye. And the reason is because I don't want to be constantly talking over the movie. I'll add my own little quips or notes or anything as we go, anything I think is relevant, but I also don't want to screw it up. I don't want a full-on Mystery Science Theater the thing. I don't want to take away the glory. The truth is, this thing, you don't even need a commentary. You don't even need a y'all, you don't even need me to be here. You don't even need me to be here. I can just shut the model off. You have no idea what's about to hit you. Treat your mother right. Treat her right. Oh dear. Fair. Yeah. So it'll be, and we'll see how it goes. And because I know that's the norm with a lot of watch-along streams. I've watched a few watch-alongs with a few streamers where they've been able to show the movie at the same time. And I know they were, well, bigger than me, but they were just making a few comments here and there, not... And also not reading chat constantly. I mean, reading it, but not reading out loud constantly. And definitely don't want TTS for that. But I am going to set up, I do want to set up TTS for super chats and donos pretty soon. I do want to get that set up. I know you could do it through Streamlabs, but I get a little concerned because y'all saw how Streamlabs got a little slow tonight. If y'all noticed, you know, Streamlabs tagging Lauren and TB, I don't know, like 3 minutes after they actually got the membership. Oh gosh. As for next week, still working through things. We won't be originally next week I was planning to do Fortnite on Saturday. We're likely going to delay that until the week after because not this coming Saturday, but next week, Saturday the 13th, is apparently Sarah Casera's birthday. And so I don't want to be clashing with that stream at all. And especially, how lucky is Sarah Casera to have her birthday on Breakaway Day? Really? I mean, that's like a sci-fi nerd's dream come true. I think that's even more of a sci-fi nerd's dream come true than like having your birthday on, like, you know, the first episode of Star Trek or the first episode of Doctor Who. Having it on Breakaway Day, that's a nifty one. What is Breakaway Day? It's a Space 1999 thing. No one will get it. Breakaway Day. Yeah, so the week after, not next week, but the week after, we are going to do Fortnite on Saturday. So that'll be Saturday the 20th. Yeah. So plan chat on Saturday night. So I'll be a total wreck when I go into my side gig the next day, Sunday morning. I'm gonna be a total waste. Yay! That's fine. I don't care. At this point, I don't care. Well, Megs, get ready to Princess Carrie Maddie Chan. No, not the Princess Carrie. But I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to, actually, well, more than anything, I'm looking forward to seeing. I don't know if this will make sense, right? I'm looking forward to seeing if I enjoy it. I'll be lurking. Gotcha. That'll work. I'm looking forward to seeing if I enjoy it, because I've enjoyed watching streams of it, but I've always felt I'm in over my head. Always ready and willing. Oh dear. Yeah, so looking forward to that. You know what? And back to the breakaway day thing. You don't know how much right now I would love to just play the intro to Space 1999 because of that. But I can't, because I will get flagged by Shout Factory, and then my whole video gets demonetized. Whole video gets demonetized. Just because I wanted to show you the beginning, just because I wanted you to understand the magic of Breakaway Day. Oh, chat, we gotta go back to the hand cam for a minute. I gotta get the gloves back on. Before we wrap up, there's one last thing. I just want to show this on camera because I'm thinking about starting using it. I'm thinking about starting to use this during my NES streams, and I'll probably do a poll. I don't know if I should do it or if I could get these gloves back on. Holy Hannah. It's amazing how hard they are to get back on once your hands have gotten a little sweaty. Rubber gloves will do that to you. This sounds weird. Let me go back to the hand cam chat. Where's the hand cam? Where is it? Okay. So I wanted your opinion on this, chat. I don't know if I should keep using original hardware, or if I should try using this for a stream or two and see how well it works. I've been sitting on it for a while. I originally picked it up thinking about for streaming, and then I decided to just start doing things with the original hardware instead. I can't get it large enough. This is Retro USB's AVS. It is a Nintendo Entertainment System clone, but it's one that uses an FPGA chip, so it's almost 100% accurate, except it's in high definition. So it would still have some flickering and stuff that's inherent to the games. I don't think, does it say anything on the back? It would still have some flickering that's inherent to the games, but it would look really clean. I don't know if I should try it. I don't know if I should, because I know a lot of people prefer original hardware. I will run a poll about this before I do it. And I'm definitely not going to do it tomorrow because I'm not set up to use it for the other thing. But yeah, I've been sitting on this. I bought it, I tested it, and then I boxed it back up. What does it even look like? I don't even remember what the thing looks like. Let me pull it out if I can. I know I was disappointed because the inside box was damaged from the manufacturer. It's got like some tears down there. But yeah, that's what that bad mamma jamma looks like. It's heavy too. It's very, very weighty. And I think they actually, I want to say it's weighty because I think they weighted it. And I hate that the buttons are like angled too. They're kind of off. But it's got a Famicom disk system port. I don't have anything like that. It wasn't work on it. You cannot do it. Yeah, I'll try it at some point. But yeah, it's got ports for both too. It can use NES cartridges or Famicom. But the Famicom, the problem is you put in a Famicom, and because it stands up, you got the lid that'll just stay open. That was stupid. Why did I do that? In any case, yeah. Let me put it back in the box. Let me hand back into the library and box that thing up. But yeah, I've been thinking about running with that. Thinking about trying it out. Seeing if but at the same time, you know, original hardware is sometimes a draw. because some audiences, I know it's, you know, you get the reaction of, oh, original hardware. But at the same time, I'd like to, and I'm afraid of being accused of emulating, and I don't use emulation. So, which is fine. I mean, people who use emulation, it's nothing against you. I just don't want to do it for my own streaming is all. And I know Nintendo sometimes gets, some of these companies like pitch a fit too. If you don't like it, you don't have to do it again. Yeah, well, I can't do it yet because I do need to get an HDMI audio splitter because I need to switch my audio to analog in order to use it. I'm getting too much into the weeds, aren't I, chat? I'm getting too much into the weeds. Thank you, everyone, for coming tonight. We're going to do a raid. We are going to do a raid. Okay, wow. Yeah. Yeah, definitely need to do a raid. It's late. It's 1:30. It is 1:30. Okay, edit. Customization. Who is on? If anyone's still at, thank you. Hey, thank you, Kimmy. I started really rambling there at the end. I don't know what was wrong with me. I was definitely rambling there at the end. Oh, okay. I don't know who you are. Plum Rose Prism is on. Chima Mary is on? That's odd. She isn't usually on this time. Boy, there's a lot of people on now. Non, Kuraha, Ryan Valerius. You know what? Okay, Super Paper Mario. And Lulabelle is also on. Let's raid, and Choco Ichigo also. Let's raid into Chima Mary. She's doing Super Paper Mario. I don't know anything about Paper Mario, so we're going up and over there. Okay, we're gonna raid into Chiba Mary. All right. What's a message? What's a message? Okay. Over yapped back library raid, because I probably did yap just a bit too much tonight. I think I went over the limit a little bit. Okay, there we go. Boom. Over yapped back library raid. Thank you, everyone, for first of all, before I say anything else, thank you for the donos, and thank you for the gifted memberships. Thank you so much, everyone who gifted memberships tonight. Red, Kimmy, Omegs, the Shy Siren. Did Ear Trumpet gift tonight? I feel, well, Ear Trumpet usually does if he didn't. Overnapped. You know, the truth is, Kimmy, I need a nap. Man, I am so tired. I swear, I meant to take a nap today after I finished doing the mowing for my family, but I just couldn't find the time. I couldn't find the time. Over yapped back library raid. Indeed. So thank you again for all the gifted memberships. I really do love you guys. I really appreciate it. Thank you, everyone who tuned in tonight. Love you all. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. As usual, thank you, Kimmy. Thank you, Judd. Thank you, Omegs. Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you, Red. Thank you, Fumi, for the raid. Thank you, Alex. Thank you, Aiden. Thank you, Flash Viewer. Thank you, Shy Siren. Thank you, Daylin. Thank you. I know I'm missing others. I know I'm missing others. Oh, well. Thank you, everyone who tuned in tonight. Thank you, Jennifer. And for being sus, I'm not sus. If you were lurking, thank you for lurking. If you were VOD watching, don't know how you did it, especially with a stream like this, but I don't know, maybe you think it's ASMR or something. I just get it, whatever. In any case, leave a VOD and explain it. Leave it, not the get, no. Yeah, leave a comment on the VOD. Does help with the algorithm. Tomorrow, 3 p.m. again, Kirby's Adventure on NES, and 10 p.m. we'll be doing the Karate Survivor. We're going to do a raid. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.